They set the tempo. It was slow. Playing to the beat of their own drum. And Aurora crumbled. Falcons with a run like no other. RV Vitality Spirit back to back to back. Now FURIA, the final of the 5. Top dogs in Counter-Strike to take down. It's been a hell of a run. Every series they've won 2-1. Nothing has been easy. As we get an eco now. So a moment of respite to just settle in. Modoy with the dig in hand. You want to see this kid get going early.
Clear focus towards that B-bomb site. Carrigan's home. These first 2 rounds of play.
We're taking their time with this one. Full mid control for Falcons. FSS playing retake, and now Carrigan knows they're coming his way.
Decent HE. Has them limping, and Carrigan will stand his ground, and MP7 fills the feed. Triple. Can they stop the plant? Yes, they can.
Two nil guns come out for FURIA. For some time before we see this Molodoy AWP. Fortunately, Falcons don't want to have in the early stages either. Standard opener, window, top cap. See what pace this game follows. Yasuko spams away. Essentially a 4A start. 2 window, 2A site. Carrigan soloing B. Feeling each other out with the defaults, and into the smoke. Yuri up to bat, 2 to find here. This will be tough.
This is not comfortable. He's actually elected to tuck in. Did they get the info? Did they suspect the barrel? Poking out, and Tesses finds himself the upgrade, removes Yuri.
No one overextending for Falcons, playing the numbers. Rejigging the setup, looking for support over towards B. Yasuke joins Carrigan. This will be an A finish. Tessa's up close and personal. Quesarado clears out. Palace flash forward and a fight.
We want to fight more. More proactivity on display.
Heard those steps, they know they're close.
Nico and Tessa side by side for this test. Fallen to swing. Removed the head. Tesses finding himself as second. Molodoy noted pressure now amplified with Quesarato's presence on the Palace. 25 seconds. Molodoy still got that bomb on his back. He needs help. He's found Tesses. It's huge. Yakinda's arrived from Con. Modesty has to stand his ground up on Palace. Kiyasuke chips in. Removes the threat. Just Molodoy. Should be dead. Not without a fight though. Kiyasuke versus Molodoy.
10 seconds.
He has to take the fight. Kiyasuke so damn brave. The pressure was on Molodoy, and yet it's Kiyasuke that brings the fight.
I love it or leave it. The plays from these pug stars. You can win your rounds, they can lose them as well. Honestly getting tricky with the nade. Draw the fire. Molodoy knows he's up against it, needs to get the sight, needs to start punching in the code, and Kiyasuke, that's a confidence builder early for the kid. Light investment. Quesarado in with an AK. Everyone else with pistols, and Orb takes it out of the picture immediately. No chance to find the heroics.
Look at him go, straight out the ramp for a duel. A warning shot fired off. Tessus relays the info, he's trapped Tetris. And not able to find that headshot.
He's got the gun back in his hands. Let's see if they can do a little bit of damage here. The goal of this round changes. Big nade, and it's looking like they're going to get nothing done. Carrigan has the support, the crossfire set up, and they should be able to sweep this one under the rug. Lovely stuff, a couple more for Kiyasuke, and Carrigan puts the cherry on top. 4-0, comfortable start, and the smile on the face of the world's greatest showman. Molodoy and Monacy equip their AWPs. FURIA can get off the starting block so that the snowball continue downhill. Molodoy's AWP over towards A. Yasuke starting A. That's the short player. Out of position for this one. So varied in the setups, Falcons early. This will keep FURIA guessing. Both rifle rounds so far, they have been playing heavy A. So game plan clear. FURIA are definitely playing at their own tempo. They're in no rush. They're not forcing these fights. These slower rounds, feeling it out, see if Falcons overstep the mark. We'll start to congregate back towards A. One on the back of Fallen. Yuri through Palace. Molodoy combs mid, connecting with Quesarado. This Palace push again.
Yuri gonna try and relinquish control from TSS and does take his head off. First blood for FURIA. Now it's about converting off of Yuri's hard work, his first frag at this grand final. Got to get past Kiyasuke though. Flashes won't affect him. Fallen up to bat. He's done very well on the Galil as m0NESY combat AWPing up close. Finds an immediate trade onto FURIA's captain. 28 seconds, bomb not committing.
Going around Palace as Yakinda. He's pivoting.
Oh, should be easy pickings. Yeah, m0NESY catches Yuri looking the wrong way. They haven't got the time for this. Yakinda's just now putting the bomb through Palace. It's impossible to break. Spots the shadow. Knows where m0NESY is. Quick scope can't hit. m0NESY does. 3 kills deep from the kid. And there's no chance for Yakinda. No time. And no rounds for FURIA.
Thought that was going to be a bit of a difference maker. Yuri finds the first opening kill of the final for FURIA, but all in vain.
Time out, time out.
So some big moments in the early stages of this. 8 and 2. Partial by territory, as we are yet to get a plant in the first 5 rounds of play.
It's good to see m0NESY in this form. It's promising for Falcons in their hopes in this best of 5. He started early, everyone's on the scoreboard. Kiyasuke had his 1v1. Haven't even had to say Nico's name.
Stalled out, really tough for FURIA to be able to pincer in with this slower pace. They don't even have the room, right? They're getting stuffed in the chokes. Now they really just want to get on the site and get that bomb down. It's going to be Tech-9s aplenty, 5 of which opening U2 in. And they're looking to try and test B again, but every time on these partials or line of buys, they've started 2 towards B, Karrigan and Kiyasuke, but on the rifle rounds, it's been Karrigan left to his own devices. So a good read from Mr. Anderson in the early stages by hedging his bets. Something punchy has to come out of FURIA now. Panther has to pounce. They need to get the bomb down. They need to start putting a little bit of friction. Cash not out of control just yet for Falcons, but if they can get a clean one here, they'll set themselves up nicely for the remainder of the half. 5 out the gates. This is a dream start. They execute lined up. m0NESY and TSS both playing towards Ticket. U2 in the air. The flashes will follow.
What's m0NESY's reaction to this? Incendiary should delay them, and he's pulled the trigger. Whistles one past the hip as the Tech-9s advance, taking space. Getting across the sideline, jungle's big. Now pressure onto this CT. Oh, a quick flick of the wrist. m0NESY trying to stand for 2. It's important back from Molodoy.
Deep smoke.
Okay, take that CT territory. Nico's the one there. He's got support. Karrigan, oh, it pokes his nose out of the smoke, does Nico, and escorts all 3 off of the premises.
Not the sign you want to see from Molodoy early. He's the man we've seen some finals throughout his very short career. Looks shaky. And Nico, he doesn't waste a moment. That smoke comes in, he beats it. On the cusp ahead of it, that's confidence on display. But they do get the bomb down. They do make it a threatening round. They just need to find a finish. But it's composure. It's going to be a long day at the office for either team. Full buys for both.
Molodoy's reaction. Huck's on tap.
They're playing for a mid crunch here. You've got Karrigan and Kiyasuke both close short. Nico and Tessas floating around stairs and connector, and m0NESY was window. So they'll look to harass as FURIA take the next stage of map control. The reaction will need to be Yuri out Palace once it's identified it's a mid-crunch. Your extremity players have to activate. Cannot skip a beat because mid will be a brawl. Comms will be crazy.
Here it comes. It's exactly what Molodoi was waiting for. Kiyasuke waltzes across into the crosshair. Molodoi provides the opening. Now FURIA need to find the finish, convert upon this opening. On their map pick of Mirage to start us off, there's a clawback from Nico. Just on the very edge of the smoke, the oscillation gave him vision. Tessas up to bat. They line up, m0NESY draws attention, and it's the meat grinder once more. The synergy, the unity on display, baits him in. Good from Yakinda, runs him down, no trade available. You've got Yuri still Palace, only now starting to activate. The bomb is next to Nico. Do the Flames make it awkward? Safe from the Flames. m0NESY's caught Yuri, gets nothing done, and that opening kill translates to diddly squat. If you're Sid, are you taking a second timeout this early, or do you just have... Yeah.
So 5 rounds left in the half. Very limited friction. That was only their second opening kill. Didn't get close to the site again. Just having a real tough time being able to breach into any of these situations, and yet they're playing the game their way. They haven't pulled the rip just yet and started going for faster maneuvers. Using chaos as their friend, they know that's where Falcons do their absolute best work. The multi-kill potential out of this world. Karrigan's found himself the superstars once more. And this just looks way too easy. Half those fights not even looking the right way. And m0NESY doesn't need vision to deal with Yuri. They are going to shove. Only one AK into this. It's Galil heavy.
That is dangerous. Kiyasuke's having fun in the grand final. 18 years of age, major grand final stage.
Up and out on A.
It's quick. With Kiyasuke's chip in, he's already removed Molodoi. The rest of the rifles congregated towards that ramp side. Nico's under pressure. Kiyasuke combines. He nearly had Yuri. Good output there. Kiyasuke 2 kills deep, still alive and kicking on that connector smoke, spamming away, fallen susceptible. And Yuri low. He'd have to do something ridiculous. There's 2 players. You've got to get past m0NESY's AWP, but he ain't missing. He knows where you are. Oh, and he tracks Yuri first. Fallen unable to provide the trade. He is a dead man planting. The pain and the misery continue for FURIA.
There's always a question. What was FURIA's form going to look like in the finals? The road to the final day of play. It hasn't been treacherous. And then hasn't been the type of teams that Falcons have had to take on day after day. They are battle-hardened. They are prepared. And right now, they are dominating FURIA. Partial max loss bonus working for them, sure. But running out of rounds in this first half, this is looking like a landslide.
Yeah, this T side. It's been nothing but uncomfortable for FURIA. But Molodoi's taking a risk. So is Yuri. This is the best bet they've seen. Slips into the blind spot. Tessas has no idea. Now he does. Yuri's been spotted. Nico will react. m0NESY's on his way. You've got to find something. Molodoi will. Removing Nico's head. Trade from Tessas through the box. Unable to provide. The bomb scampers over. Fallen brings it through. Tessas dink onto Molodoi. They've got the advantage. On their 9th attempt, it looks good for FURIA.
Falcons can give this a go. They can go fishing. They got plenty of cash. They can hang around. They can be a nuisance. They can wipe the board. This isn't just for the rounds.
Oh, he spotted the info, maybe. Throws out his util, draws attention CT. Kiyasuke starts to activate, and he's got too many targets. That's Yuri, that's Molodoi, that's FURIA's first! Better late than never.
Good stuff from Molodoi. Saw the shake of the head a little bit earlier. He's definitely had some impact in a few of these rounds, but this time converted upon with a nice triple from the Kazakh. Zonik going to take home his 6th major title as a coach. Levels above the rest, takes his first tactical timeout. Confers with the squad. There was double orbs invested upon, but they have sold back. Carrigan's just coming in with an M4. So the timeout giving them opportunity to change their mind on the follow-through, wanting to keep a bit more residual cash for down the stretch. Consecutive rounds mandatory for FURIA if they want to make a salvaged half possible. Yakinda just bought head armor. Freeze time. It just ticked away. So he could have been going into this without the protection required. Standard openers. Kiyosuke spams away. m0NESY up into the vent early. And Molodoi goes searching towards B.
Spotted. Oh, he's quick today. Just like always. And then his counterpart, Mr. Molodoi, finds Carrigan on the jump spot. m0NESY primed and ready. Turns the flash in an instant. And true to his namesake, he's hitting him real quick here. Oh, run down by Yuri. Okay, B site is lost. Retake on his way. Molodoi jump spot, brave. Are they backing away?
And this one might be the save. Kiyosuke going to play in through the underpass, see if he can get anything done. Nico holding the rotation through window, and Tassas just making sure they aren't being flanked. Yakinda has turned into the lurk of this. It's going to be important if they can wipe the board. So good response from Molodoi, and even better pathing from Yuri. That was brilliant, understood the assignment. Has just delivered a second round for FURIA. So consecutive, but how much can they hold on to? Kiyosuke looking to take some with him, and Molodoi drops like a fly. Serato needs to avenge the death, and will. That's the AWP picked up.
Is it? Yes, it is. You want to make sure Molodoi has that all, because he is providing.
They're chipping away at this now.
Listen, like I said, our plans are good. We are in kind of good positions. This round, intensity was very good. Good comms, Daniel. We need to have this kind of intensity on the rounds. Calm, keep it up for next.
Asking for intensity.
Trap set up in middle again, but this time looking just to feign this mid presence. Said liking the plans, it is this tempo. It's not in your face. Haven't been brought into the mud. They've kept themselves clean, and now Nico starts to search.
Is Yakinda yet to really get going, and he's removed Nico. Now has m0NESY trapped and bail out for the AWPer.
That's huge info. Start taking space on A.
Oh, the spam finds him low, and they will. Molodoi's caught SS. A late resurgence from FURIA. Kiyosuke under so much scrutiny with a white screen. Serato fades his to black. Nothing for m0NESY in this one. Should be safe to collect.
This time the hunt will be on Yakinda again. Creeping and crawling. He's going to be hearing the sound cues on shore. It's fallen. Starts to make a move to take these away. That loss bonus 2,400 going into the final round of the half. This will be the difference between an AWP or not for Falcons. So holding on to this for m0NESY to keep finding openers. It's going to be integral.
You have to protect the AWP, and it's Carrigan that has to do so. Yakinda looked deadly in the first duel. This time caught off by the angle of Carrigan. More where that came from. Back turned unprepared. m0NESY trying to hold on to his AWP. Looks good for it. He's the flashbang.
And to run him down.
Oh, he peeks on in. Didn't think he had the time. Felt surrounded. No AWP for the last round of play.
Been good with the multis, good with the openers. 4 of each so far. There's Ilya the Kid. First major grand final for the man, and I'm sure it's one of what's going to be many. The youngsters. see what Counter-Strike they can deliver today, because the stories are dominated by the big names. We're back, a fight. Nico, mollied away. Doesn't want to commit. Monacy.
Oh dear.
Clear goes down. Yakinda's starting to heat up now.
That's exactly what you want to see. Back-to-back openings from Yakinda to try and recover this half. Damage inflicted through that smoke from Nico.
But Tessus and Kiyasuko have taken ramp control. The bomb looks like it's set to finish over towards B. Yakinda and Yuri are considering the flank. They're blocked for now. It's the bomb on Yakinda. Yeah, he can't be holding on to that. This is getting sketchy.
Why is he giving him the bomb? Yakinda's got 2 mines. He wants to hold the flank, but if he loses the bomb, this gets really awkward. Good angle for it. Nails Tessus. However, has to burn a smoke just to get out. Karrigan caught walking on the fade. Spam away. Kiyasuke's gone. Okay. It was a flying start from Falcons. Now the bomb can't go A. FURIA clawing 4 consecutive out of this start. Just Nico to get past. Bomb goes down A. Nico surrounded. Roland wants a kill, loses his head for it.
Matter of time for this one. 13 HP, the bomb already ticking on the wrong side of the map. He's going to have to brute force.
8-4. First map of this grand final has only just begun, but FURIA showing a fierce tenacity just to find 4.
a dread. He's going to hit the ground there. Oh, what a jumping double for Cole! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cole is saving Luminosity with the all-play.
8-4 on the half. Falcons laughing. FURIA clawing 4 out of the first half of Mirage, and it's FURIA's pick. We're getting ready. We've swapped the sides. It will be on the attack now for the Falcons and the defense for FURIA. How are we doing, Laxess? You having a good weekend?
Pistol will determine just how close this map can be. FURIA, have you taken the momentum? It's going to be 5 straight with the pistol conversion, setting yourself up nicely. Yakinda plays on the lip of window, looking to block a smoke. Molodoy and Queserado going to pry out short. They're playing 3 heavy B to help out the Professor. Kyo and Kiyasuke top mid. m0NESY as Overwatch. Carrigan over towards the apartments alongside of Tensas with the bomb. So a retake A setup. They're hedging for the B play, and they'd be right. U2 in the sky. Window smoke. Con deployed. The runway now open.
But this is what they've positioned for. Molodoy to get one, Queserato to throw the block. Yakinda with that smoke break play. Will it time? Very similar to the first pistol, but they haven't found the headshot. It's actually Nico. There's Molodoy, humbled after one. Uncomfortable for the Professor, and he's gone. Falcons breach the site. Kiyasuke with the double kill once more. He is having a blast here on that grand final stage. Yuri has been clutching, but this one seems too far gone. And Kiyasuke agrees. Triple in the pistol, smile on his face on the major grand final stage.
Right now, this is exactly the recipe for success for Falcons. You've got m0NESY and Kiyasuke towards the top of the scoreboard with their output. Over here, you see the plate getting overcrowded. Yakinda breaks, but then ends up shoulder barging with Yuri. Causes some big issues. The block smoke, a bit late into play. And this one's one of the easiest kills. Kiyasuke is going to go all game long. It's force spike for FURIA. Enough damage done to have a hero rifle dropped into the mix. It's pistol heavy. 3 digs, 2 5.7s, and light utility for the blocks. Gonna have to hope to corral Falcons. The B split, and 3 to receive them once more.
Deagle's good at this range, but Queserato's been unable to connect to the head. Molodoy has though, and the damage inflicted will be converted. Hold your horses. m0NESY bleeding out at 6 HP. How do you find a finish? You call upon your star. Will it be Nico? Or will it be Kiyasuke able to breach this site? Audible to Molodoy now. Information relayed. Bullet connects to the Kev. Kiyasuke. Got a lot of responsibility in this round. And time runs thin. Molodoy knows that. He'll beacon out. He'll get the info. Spots the bomb con. He might even remove it. Molodoy down to Kiyasuke, but this is FURIA's round. Just Nico to get past, and the Falcons' wings clipped immediately.
This is what you want to see from Molodoy. We're getting on both sides of the server. The young bucks, the stars of the future, playing right now and delivering. That gives us a game. That draws FURIA back into this. It'll be the force back from Falcons short, but that's a 1,400 loss with no plant.
Big from Molodoy.
Great output, another multi-kill from him. And they slowly just chip and whittle away at Falcons. Fight and conquer. It's going to have to be the individual output. Just like that. to get this one going.
That is a scorching headshot out of Modesty.
Can they make more of that? Molodoi takes the space. A lot of information and not noted on the cross. So man disadvantage short. But heavy in the weapons, and Molodoi's space cannot go understated. This is huge. This alleviates so much pressure. The fact that he has mid on his own. They can't go underpass to window or connector. They're not coming out top mid to short. It means you can focus side. Yakinda and Fallen on B. Molodoi even picking up potentially some steps over towards spawn, but there's no rotation. It's likely lost in the source. As Caserado plays retake.
Paragon's got a smoke. We'll try and facilitate the plant with that. Scuttles it into the site.
They don't have a kit.
It's going to expose him. Yeah, booked. Carrigan denied the plant. Keeping them at arm's length, using those rifles at range.
Oh,
Modesty's put a deagle in your brain. Yukinda's gone. Kiyosuke, okay. Everyone's got a dirty dig on this grand final stage. Kiyosuke and Modesty just running around like it's a pug. Holy.
Nothing for Fallen to do here right now, but to counter over towards CT spawn and hope he gets to hold on to this. The Pug gods combining right now. You've gone home turf, given a mirage. The major stage, and they are delivering absolute bangers. They pick up what they can. They're going to get out of dodge, and they're going to get double digits first. Falcons flying high after what felt like a fumble.
Please, Mr. Production, can I see those again, please? A shrug from the kid. He knows he's done him dirty there. What is this? Oh, I don't understand.
Oh my god.
And again, not just once, but twice. The lightning strikes in the cathedral.
Third timeout call from FURIA. Just a casual day. Just another Sunday. Well, it hasn't left FURIA at rock bottom. This timeout gives them 30 seconds to come up with a move. You've got 3 M4s, the 2 pistols in for Fallen and Molodoi. Molodoi on the dig. We'll see if he can hit some zingers once more. But that could be the knockout blow in map number 1.
See how quickly that rug just got pulled from underneath them.
Can we get a back and forth affair? Nothing consecutive in the second half yet. Only 3 rounds deep, but a 5-round gap. This one might be with more pace. Give FURIA a chance to push you around. Want to identify there's no mid push, no underpass push. As Alice, that's the place. Tesses has to deal with this.
Oh, he's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it. How's he got 2 there? Perfect pre-aim, mechanical ability.
See Molodoi there, wiping the sweat off the brow. Not happy with that. 5v5 in the low bite. Game state possible now. No chance.
One dude clears out Palace, has FURIA in a downward spiral.
That block smoke called out. Still over a minute left on the clock. Molodoi will find himself an upgrade, sure, but they need to be double stacking the right side if they want a chance. And I'm sure Falcons will send in a probe. So much util, there's no reason to rush the finish.
Why, go B.
Molodoi needed a clean one. His position now noted. They've got 25 to find this finish, and that molly's going to make his life miserable. Forced into the fight on Modesty. Caserado alone versus 5. Gives it his best shot. And run down by Kiyosuke. Falcons up to 11. And they break serve.
The money's done. And the map too. Can't see FURIA getting back into this one now.
Good. Let's stay in the game, okay? Let's keep bringing the energy. Yeah, okay, boys, it's super important.
Yeah, Finn, one thing.
No matter what happens.
Yeah. If the
Has to be the eco. Or fires off from Monacy. There's a Zeus on Molodoy. He wants to take the fight, pressing forward. Now noted, and this is for 12. Talking 5 USPs and a fun gun. We're not getting anything done with this. Carrigan, that's the in-game lead attacks. Nico, well, comps a dink, but that one's safe as houses. Can do it. And Yuri, the next victims, and Yasuke. I'll gladly take those off your hands. Thanks for coming. That's 12 for Falcons. And this is a bit of a statement in the early stages. They find any fight in the final throes of this. The guns come back out. No kit, no orb. Lots of problems. 3 mid-smoke start. That's telling of space. Oh, this is fast. This is going to be an A clampdown. Kiyasuke in through con smoke and the A splitting.
Got 3 bodies here from FURIA. Kiyasuke is unable to drive forward Keiserato. You got Tessus down. Or rather, Yakinda onto Carrigan, but there's Nico gone as well. They've managed to hold on to this A site comfortably. Monacy getting a run up, down by Molodoy.
Nice.
Double kill from Yakinda and Molodoy, retrieving an AWP for Freeze. Nice. It's a long road back into Mirage.
Remember, 12-5. See if they're able to pull this one back at all. This is good. Heads up counter-strike. They try and shift the tone, a bit more pacey. The body's in the right place, a good setup there. Hedging correctly.
Yeah, that's a confidence builder.
Consecutive required to break the money of Falcons. This time more of a default spread.
Monacy on the prowl. Good angle from Keiserato, avoids that AWP bullet. There's a fight for Yakinda on his terms. Flashed in by Keiserato and he dips. Scathed but survives. Can they operate without Kiyasuke? Can Carrigan find anything? He goes for a risky move, hope to find a timing. Yuri gets a freebie in the back.
Well, it takes a lot of space here. That's going to shore up this A defense. Molodoy over towards Ticket. You wonder if the conversation of a save is beginning. Still 50 seconds, see what they can find. Molly in. Yakinda has to respect that. Low HP cannot take the tick. Honestly hoping for a rotation. Tassus is going to set him up with a flash. We'll get AWP head-to-head here.
Flash from Tassus. Nobody home.
Nico's coming back to join this. It will be an A play.
So much uncertainty and so little time. Clearing their corners. Attention drawn. Tassus boosting it up. Nico, this is good. Yakinda has no idea. Keiserato adjusts. And there's a FURIA round. Monacy down. They get another.
All 5 staying alive. This is how a comeback begins. We're in its infancy, but 1 brick at a time.
بتضيعوا وقت ولا بتتسلوا ولا تريننج ولا شو؟
Remember, FURIA have taken all 3 of their tactical timeouts. This was beautiful alley-oop. Dodged. Well done from Kiyasuke to get eyes back on. But Carrigan, as you mentioned, just making a play. There's a hero AK in the mix. Kiyasuke, 18 kills deep. This one's a knockout blow if he can find impact, and the pistols can capitalize. Both Kiyasuke and Monacy putting in a shift right now. No rush, want to give themselves the best chance. They'll take their time. Let him search, let him work. Smoke an invitation to move ever closer. Staging area. And that HE would have been nuclear.
Fallen there though. They will just run straight past him. Okay, trade available. Fallen, not bad. Two onto the USP. Oh, he gets four. Fallen, a little smile creeps onto his face after that one.
The boss has been awfully quiet up until this point. Stunts the progression, denies the plan. Absolutely no chance. A 4-round gap. And I said, Sid, he doesn't get any more timeouts, but Zonic does. One more after this. 4 more required to take us to overtime.
يعني مش عارف.
Just one footfall, one mistake. One step too far, one missed shot. Looking to take this away. We move on to their map choice. Anuba's coming up next. We haven't seen FURIA play that map all tournament long. The black box, the mystery. You don't want to start your major final 0-2 down. You got to fight for your right on your map pick as double orbs the Professor. It's a back in his hands alongside a Molodoy. 4-man A-star. Flash to the ready for an A-roll. Excuse me, the flash follows. Very unable to find anything. Tessa passive. We're gonna let m0NESY search through Palace with this AWP. Once they put on mid pressure, if he can post up on the line and scope in towards jungle, he can catch players in rotation. Util starting to look light on for both teams. B pressure, Fallen flashed off the line. Nico confirms it with the molly. Tough to repick that. But the rotation doesn't come in. Fallen doesn't call for aid. They're sticking to their guns. The setup is strong. m0NESY takes that line.
Remain posted, hoping to catch a rotation. This utility to try and force their hand into m0NESY's orb. Will Molodoy give m0NESY what he's looking for? Just away and into the angle. Molodoy prevails. That one is necessary to keep this CT comeback flowing. .28 and counting, bomb scooped up, back of Carrigan. Assembles his troops towards the B side. Fallen's got backup on the way. Nico gonna be trying to find the flank, and there's Fallen's orb. In 2026, one on the flank, Tessus into the site. They're not ready for Fallen with a goddamn knife! He's taking him, but the bomb goes down anyway! We got a 2-on-2, folks. Does Mirage end here? Yuri and Yakinda are a mile away. It's got to be perfect. Yuri taking his sweet time, time ticking, time they just simply don't have. Falcons for Mirage. Yuri, the last man standing. No time for this clutch. Too many corners, too many targets. Falcons take map 1.
The opening incision found. Map 1 on the board. 10 years in the making. Is this the time Nico's story changes? Well, we're just getting started.
The devil works hard, but m0NESY works harder on this map. This might be his first major grand final, but it looks like he is a veteran up on stage tonight. High impact from the word go and a lightning fast start from the Falcons on FURIA's map pick. Yanko, that was a compelling showing to kick off this grand final.
That was an insane map for m0NESY. I mean, he came ready to play definitely at the beginning of this. And you know, Mirage is a map that was actually Falcons' pick against FURIA in a lot of those best of threes, right? Like that's where they felt they had an advantage, didn't find much success on it, and it isn't really a staple pick for FURIA. I think it was more targeted for Falcons in this particular game, but in the end, that slow start on T side and the force buy in the second half really sealed their fate on Mirage.
Yeah, I think the m0NESY dominance early on, especially at that A bomb site, he was doing really good on his second timing, shifting over to the A site. I mean, he had so much freedom and so many different scenarios, and I think that's kind of part of what activated him. As you mentioned, the slow start, Yanko, is like I like the timeout from Sid because he was saying we're actually creating the opportunities we want, but we're not seizing them. And you had a lot of moments where it felt like FURIA players weren't taking as much control as they could have, so m0NESY had free reign to just decimate the attack.
And it's not a miss to understate how much confidence that takes from a guy like m0NESY to do that from the get-go on their opponent's map pick, right?
Have you seen what he was doing? Like, he's playing like close ramp with the op. He's jumping up on the balcony here.
Bouncing a nade off the balcony.
Going back, going forth. Like, he's under tremendous pressure, being closed on from multiple angles, right? And just stays alive, just keeps hitting shots. Like, this is a really important, like, this kill onto Fallen in that round. If he doesn't get it, if he dies, they get more space, they get the rifles, and Falcons maybe end up losing the round. So he was just so incredible for Falcons early on.
Yeah, he really was. Actually, I think kind of how good he was and his success at the 8 bomb site is what kind of caused Falcons to let those last 4 rounds slip away, because they kept feeling like FURIA was going to shift to other parts of the map. So on second timing, instead of going to A bomb site, m0NESY's going towards short. He's going towards the B bomb site, staying in window and then out of position. But you could see when the moments come, the deagle round that he has is absolutely mental.
Yes.
Like, he's just there to step up when he's called upon.
Should we just drive straight into it? Obviously instrumental for the second half of this one.
Yeah, because you're feeling after an 8-0, you know, if you told someone 8-4 half, CT side, you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
But after you're up 8-0, 8-4 doesn't feel as great. You win T-Pistol, awesome. But then you lose the second round as well, right? And you feel like this is where FURIA is going to make a comeback. Now the momentum is on their side. You can see the buy for Falcons. They have almost nothing. m0NESY, that was absolute filth on the first guy. And then a good job of sort of utilizing the time. Maybe a bit of a mistake, the setup from FURIA. You know, Molotov is staying on mid while they have 2 guys B. Like, A is pretty open, but okay, they can leave it and play for the retake, denying the plan, but then it's just m0NESY again, right? Like, shows up one more time, hits another disgusting shot, this time on Yakindar, and from this point on, it's the team play from Falcons and finding some more deagle kills that really saved them in this round.
Yeah, like you said, like with the setup the way it was, playing that kind of retake gave all these pistols so much room to get close up to the choke point. So, I mean, that retake, the recovery mission to get that back never actually got started for FURIA, because you're just trying to take a step out con, and you've got Kyosuke on top taking shots at you with a deagle. Like, you have no space to operate in, and Falcons was very, very good at being assertive in those scenarios and not giving FURIA room to work with.
First time in the major grand final for Kyosuke as well, so it's we got to give him his flowers alongside m0NESY for coming alive in some of those later moments too.
Yeah, and then just how he's used, right? Like, he's being put in positions where he can just have fights and have aim duels, and that's, I think, what you will see him have the most success. His mechanics are incredibly strong, right? And maybe he hasn't progressed as much as you'd like in terms of, you know, game understanding and some of those more sneaky plays, but that comes with experience and that comes with time. You can still get a lot out of him if you use him properly, and I think Carrigan has done that.
He's been one of the most vocal guys about feeling way more comfortable underneath Carrigan since he's joined. He said it like a number of times that he's loving having him with him, and I was cracking up watching the game because he just had a big dorky smile on his face that whole time. Like, there was no stress for him. He was like, m0NESY was carrying through the early rounds, and he got to kind of chill, and then you just see him starting to get a little bit better and build into the game, and big grin on his face. And I mean, just partying.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want when you're in a high-pressure situation like that, to not let it get the weight on your shoulders, right? And that's easier said than done.
Yeah, and it has to be said, Falcons are the best team in the playoffs in pistol rounds. They're 9-3 coming into today, 11-3 after the first 2 rounds, and Kyosuke is a big part of that. Like, it feels like every pistol round he's getting multi-kills, whether it's T-side, CT-side, and for a team that doesn't have a deep playbook yet, you know, those good starts really go a long way to them winning maps.
Especially against a team that has had some slow starts in these playoffs as well. Sure. Like, it's exponentially building up some pain for FURIA there when you have those.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to the beginning then to see what a rough start FURIA got off to, but counter that flash in the pan for Falcons.
I mean, really big mind games early on. So a 4A opening from Falcons. They're targeting Yuri in the mid round, right? Wanting to clear apps. They find them in this round. We're not going to chill. 5v4, so what? Let's clear ramp as well, get some more control, all right? Don't see anyone now. They sort of reset, and Tessis finds one more kill. They do a good job here, FURIA, of sort of bringing it back and still finding a couple of kills, making the round really close. This was m0NESY just doing crazy stuff. Really, again, feels like he saves the round. They're in a 2v3 at that point, make it a 2v1 really quickly, but in the end, it's Kyosuke who in this 1v1 clutch just closes it out. So that's a 4A opening into an apps push, into a ramp re-clear where FURIA is playing default, it comes back to A. Following gun round, same thing, right? Just this time Yuri isn't there. On his way back, he actually finds Tessus, so number advantage FURIA, but again, they re-aggress towards ramp. And now in a 3v5, he gets the trade kill, right? Nico is holding his flank here, great job. Finding one more, m0NESY still active, still explosive, and back-to-back gun rounds, you see the exact same thing happen.
And this is one of those rounds where I talked about, I think FURIA was in a decent enough position, but like everyone seemed very hesitant to do anything with those positions. Like you're kind of staying at top stairs, you're kind of just waiting, you're a little bit afraid, you don't know where they're looking next, you don't know what the crossfire is, so no one's kind of taking the courage to try and create an opportunity to actually win that round if you're FURIA, and you're giving you're giving m0NESY time over at the top of a ramp, like to figure out exactly what's happening. Nico's saying, oh, I got stairs, he knows he doesn't have to worry about that, can jump up and take out Palace. So you kind of get frozen in position and you're just exposed to the Falcons defense.
And honestly, that's what we talked about. Myron can't do that, Voxy can't do that, right? So like that's something you just haven't had to deal with, and you can see how small the margins are, how quickly the round turns on its head, right? And for all the criticism that, you know, Zonic gets as well, that was really good preparation from them. I mean, those are just reads early on and how they opened things that gave them such a huge advantage. It's interesting actually from the side of FURIA, because we see from a lot of other teams, like they're honestly just going where Karrigan is on their T sides, right? Like they're just targeting him to some extent. He's been struggling in this tournament, but for FURIA it was sort of the opposite. They wanted to win a round on A, I guess, first, before they switch it up.
2 minutes before we need to go to break, so I've got to pose the question about Anubis coming up. A good point from you. We were talking about it in the green room, Yanko. FURIA have to start on the CT side, or they've chosen to start on the T side of this Anubis. How tricky do you think that is going to be for them?
I don't know, because they haven't played it in ages, so it's going to be a matter of how good are the things that you worked on in the meanwhile, but also how rusty are the players in micro things, right? Clearing angles, checking things, timings. Like Falcons have been incredible on Anubis this whole tournament long. Yes, it's all been overtimes, but they've always found ways to win, especially on the T side.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you're FURIA and you haven't played it much, like how are you going to handle some of the aggression that Falcons brings out, dropping out a window, pushing canals? m0NESY gets a pick, you're playing 4 on 5. Nico gets another kill, you're playing 3 on 5. Are you able to actually recover on this map in those scenarios? Mirage, you were able to kind of turn some of those rounds, getting close, have a chance in them, but here on Anubis, I don't think they're going to have the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, for a moment there, it looked like we were in danger of just FURIA getting stomped. So it's a great sign. They won those 4 rounds in a row in the first half. Feels like if they don't lose to that Deagle round in the second half, like we get a much, much closer game. So I think they've managed to recover after that shocking start to Mirage, and I feel like they can put up a better fight on Anubis.
Okay, so be careful of that CT side aggression coming out of Falcons. What else is a must for FURIA to be delivering in this one?
I mean, I think you need to get some attitude back. I think the conversation they'd be having in between these maps is like, all right, guys, that was the grand final map. Like that's what it feels like. Welcome to the big stage. Like this is where you have to settle things out. I want to see Yakinder start activating more on that T side to open things up and help create some opportunities. And then you're going to have to see if they have, again, not going to have the experience, but do they have the know-how on Anubis to do this kind of slow tempo style where they can pull the defense back and forth?
Well, Falcons off to a flying start in this best of 5 grand final, but that is going to be key moving forward, as this is a marathon and not a sprint. Their choice of Anubis awaits after this break.
We're here at the Intel tent. It is the Intel Extreme Masters. It is Intel and Acer Predator that have brought a whole bunch of toys out here for us to kind of scout around, kind of scope out, check out all the bells and whistles. And doing that, I got Mac here. Mac, what are we talking about?
I'm telling you that I've found all of the best CS2 influencers from around the globe. I've brought them in to not only deliver the Predator Orion 7000 to the stage for the major, but all of these new toys that you see on the screen right now as well. And let's have a quick look at one. There's a new mobile handheld that has come out. It is the... Thank you. This is the Predator Atlas 8. It's got the Intel Arc G3 Extreme in it, which is the new Intel Arc processor, and it runs like a dream every game you want. Counter-Strike as well. And I believe I've got one for you to have a quick look at as well. If my friend Vital, wake up, come here, quick, in here. There you go, Trace. Get your hands on it. It's got a bit of everything.
Watch this.
It's got a bit of fun.
Call it dexterity.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, this is pretty high def. Pretty looks good.
It's got a lot going on. It definitely does. But that is it for the handheld. Okay. I hope you enjoyed walking around in Lego, but at the same time, I'll take that off your hands.
Okay.
Friends over there.
Because I thought it might fit in my pocket pretty well. But also, we got more friends. Okay, what's good, man? It's been a long time. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. Better now that you're here.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Listen, Kay, you've been on this Intel project for a long time. Now you're getting to play with some of the toys. What do you got?
Yeah, I got the Acer Predator Helios 18 AI. This thing is an absolute beast, man. I've been playing on it for a little bit now, and I mean, it handles everything very easily.
Nice. So how is the frags looking?
Oh, it's looking about actually, you know what? Not about as good as NRG played against Big. So
man, that might be one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen happen on LAN in my entire life. What do you think?
Yeah, I being from NA, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Acer Predator Helios 18 AI, but that's not the last stop. Thank you very much, Kay. We're gonna move swiftly past the man in the banana pajamas. I suppose that's what's got going on here. Fi. Hi, Fi.
What's good?
What's going on, Fi?
Yeah, so I'm playing here on the Predator Orion 7000, the big boy PC over here at the Intel booth. And, I'm therapeutically shooting some bots inside, really restoring my soul with big FPS.
So are you saying, and I mean, it should go without saying, the Acer Predator Orion is the official tournament PC of the Intel Extreme Masters, I think, right? Isn't that what I've been told?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, at least for the newer models, those are on the big stages with the Intel Core 9 285K inside and the NVIDIA 5090 as well. Just crazy specs for the top level competitions.
So fast, you couldn't catch it if you tried. Fi, you enjoying Clone?
Absolutely. Clone is Counter-Strike. You gotta make the pilgrimage out here.
Well, look, we got to get the rest of this grand final going, Fi. Thank you so much for your time, and that'll be us heading back in.
Hey, Sid, quick chat. I want to talk about a little bit about this map that just happened. In the polls, you said actually that you are getting good positions despite being 1-8 down. Is this like due to game plan, or what was happening on this Mirage?
I think we made good choices strategically. Our players are just maybe because of the pressure of the game, not making the best individual decisions in terms of trading, in terms of collapsing the sites. Our trades were very bad this side.
What needs to happen to bring this back on Anubis?
Yeah, we just need to have a good start, honestly. We're starting T-side. If we want a chance in this map, we have to win a lot of rounds T-side. Yep. So I'm hoping for a good start, and yeah, with that, we can maybe close the map.
Thank you very much. See you on the server.
It started like any other day.
Well, there it is. Of course, wait till round 12. It's all fine. Whatever.
Fuck. Straight up fucking wall hacking. Enjoy your ban, brother.
Mate, I don't think it's cheating.
You think what?
Maybe you're just washed.
Washed? It's not that. This guy's gonna be banned for cheating in like 2 weeks.
Jason.
I was phasing CS out naturally, but on my own terms.
Oh, by the way, check that guy's profile. Still looking clean.
Okay, sure.
It's the injustice that kills you.
Still nothing.
I knew what I saw.
You think that's legit? You think what he's doing is legit?
What I felt.
The guy's legit, okay?
No, I don't care what you have to say. It's just a weird way for me to find out you're a moron.
It's the damn.
No, that's not even close to it.
Hey, you good, bro?
Yeah.
Everything will be good, bro.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, sick crosshair placement. Absolutely perfect.
Look, Jason, I spoke to the devs. The account's clean.
Which one's Jordan?
I can't tell you.
I need the name,
Maybe
Jordan.
Let this go.
As the years passed and priorities shifted,
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jason, I go out to work every single day to put food on our table, and you can't even be asked to feed our fucking baby. Are you kidding me? You need help. You are sick. You are.
the ghost of that moment haunted what little free time remained. Still nothing.
Hey, you still keep in touch with Jason? Of course not. Shame. Went fully off the deep end after it happened.
Every single day you are looking at the same fucking screen.
Not bad.
Jason, you are washed. Everybody is telling you.
The doctors knew what was killing me.
It's like he's holding on to something.
Just not how I was surviving.
Honey, it's no use.
Cheating.
All right, Cologne, how you doing? The question is the pressure too much for FURIA? They want more than anything to give Fallen the parting gift that seemed only a dream until yesterday. The pressure of the moment. Will it consume you? Will you become a shadow of yourself? Or will you rise to the occasion? Anubis. An unseen map for FURIA this major. We haven't even seen it since February. Versus the Falcons, who have taken down all of the major's frontrunners on their path to this grand final. Falcons have the opportunity to take their map and be just one map away from glory.
Is there a fight, or are they getting exposed for an easy path to a major final? You can't pick your opponents. The Falcons have only taken down the best.
Ooh, Kiyasuke catches a straight bullet from the Glock of Molodoi at range. Doesn't deter him from going for a look, and he nearly caught Yakinda. Doesn't hit the headshot.
By the sword. How about the sword? Those are the plays that Kiyasuke and m0NESY were making. The electric counter-strike, the explosive nature. Carrigan on his own with a lot of work to do.
What's his reaction when Yakinda throws that Molotov?
Gonna have to swing to win.
Fight or flight. Elects for the latter.
It's all a ruse. It's drawing the rotation.
Yep, this is the fight. Oh, the pre-aim great from m0NESY. A clawback kill. They're accelerating canals. m0NESY strings together the double, but they surge forward.
Nico heard them.
He knows what's up. He's going to be there quicker than they may anticipate. It's Fallen and Keiserato, the professor and his most loyal student. That's a good shot. Has Nico reeling. m0NESY partners up.
Carrigan's got the kit.
Battle on two fronts here, Chad. Carrigan with that kit. Fallen to take it away. Does so with a quick double. He's caught in the open. Nico able to take him down 2-on-2. Keiserato doesn't want to overplay his hand. They don't have the kit. m0NESY's got the headshot. Oh, he's done it dirty again. The kid keeps on delivering.
That was meant to be the first pistol there for FURIA. That was meant to be them setting the tempo, setting the tone. And he shrugs it off again. These kids with the pistols so far, Kiyasuke and m0NESY, have just been unleashing the fury. Yuri was so far away, so disconnected, has to swing. Thinks they're sick in it, and that one is fumbled. That is not the way you want to start your opponent's map. Or spy. Okay for Yakinda, along with the Galil. Carrigan on the jiggle defense.
How quick is Yakinda? He's close to the screen. Carrigan still gets that info safely. Blocked. He does significant damage to Carrigan. A little back onto Yakinda.
Had a look, now the reroute. Try their luck out middle. They forced utility, they've kept the pressure, but they keep on moving.
Yeah, info from Keserato there.
Very active. Now Falcons constantly probing, looking for these jewels. They'll have to acknowledge mid at some point. Honestly, poor Nico will have to head back, temple or camera. It's more of the same, this slow pace. Sid wants intensity, Sid wants trades.
Sid needs T rounds. And Kiyosuke's making it difficult with the loss of Yakinda. Uncomfortable for Keserato, he's boxed in, he's trapped. Trying to bail him out is his captain. Fallen jumps in, just the one. Problems for FURIA. Fully invested in just one kill. Maybe another. Molodoy's Desert Eagle, but he didn't anticipate Nico just standing and delivering out in the open.
20 seconds, Yuri needs to force the plant here just to go down. Doesn't want to walk away from this round without the loss bonus. 15 seconds, going to walk into Carrigan, and this one will be easy as you like. Oh, Yuri gets something for his troubles, but that'll be that. That's the beeline now. Molotov, a little bit shy. Nico pass forward. The just getting punched and denied. 2-0. That alleviates pressure going to round number 3. Seventeenth attempt from that man right there. 2 major finals, this is the 3rd. And the way this is starting, looking like a great attempt. A hero AK from Yakinda. Fallen's dropped that across. They're waltzing in.
What have you got? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Kiyosuke Carrigan combining. Triple shut down. That's a 3rd convincing. And for Nico, yes. Often described as the best to have never lifted a major trophy.
Reuniting here with the big man, the greatest showman. They got some unfinished business.
A wise man once said, he's better than most that have.
Big damage done to Carrigan early. Tassis and Monacy both started pressed in towards main. So a 2-1-2 of the defense. And if FURIA keep limping into these rounds after the first 45 seconds have transpired, not going to have an easy task like the opponents that have come before. These guys hit harder than any team they've played at the major so far. Flash at the ready, Tassis gets a swing. Nothing found, but the comms you can see just flowing at an all-time high for Falcons right now. They are locked in.
Chunky onto Yuri.
Want to test this A site. They're playing retake on B. There will be so many bodies to deal with this.
Did you play forward on this? Surely Tassis is going to chop off your head. Okay, just the one. A trade from Yakinda necessary, but he needs more. And it's Nico that goes swinging. Runs down Yakinda, maintains control. They're going to commit. Blocked by the smoke. What do you do at 40 seconds? Maybe the space from Fallen could be a difference maker. Just the Tech 9 for the former champion. A hope and a prayer that he goes overlooked on this sweep. Instead, fouled by Kiyosuke. Monacy flushed out. He still gets one. You're in trouble, Molodoy. No time for this. And no head.
Nice.
Another slow start into map number 2.
Today.
A big smile on Nico's face. This couldn't be going better right now. That read, beautiful. There were so many bodies to deal with this, and you can see after the trade comes in, the expectation's not there. Yakinda getting caught with nades in his hands, and they are playing with such confidence. The belief from Falcons, an all-time high. 3 consecutive finals since Carrigan has donned that jersey. Haven't lifted a trophy, but you can forget about that if they take it home today. Sit in early again, and understandable. A couple of these scenarios, it feels like they're forcing the issue, and this is because they're playing into rounds so late. They're not taking chances early. They're not trying to push back the fights on their own. So partial buy. Lost bonus building, no plant since the pistol. Just needs something to get going early.
Anything.
Honestly, in the all B box. Smoked off, will break.
Restraint from Yakinda, doesn't cross.
I don't know the ops there. Honestly, didn't fire off a shot. 8-1. He has started these maps so damn hot.
He's a man determined.
No doubt with his skill. His future. The brightest in Counter-Strike.
His flicks, the fastest.
The repos now over towards A with Testis. Again, they continue to move. Lock smoke lands. They'll try and boost over this, so it'll keep m0NESY and Testis out of the play as the B spit starting to take shape.
This is pressure for Carrigan. Is the B site a vulnerability? Is it something that FURIA can exploit? Or can Carrigan hold his bomb site? He's got the help of Nico, Kiyosuke. Carrigan's gone, so is Kiyosuke. Nico trapped behind the smoke, unable to contribute. FURIA have found a vulnerability. A crack in the armor.
Deep CT smoke, that might just signal this. Gaps around it, a chance to take a look, but FURIA will not overstep the mark. They've got the man advantage ×2.
They're gonna give it a look. Tessis goes swinging on it, finds a clean headshot onto Yakinda. There's Nico, Serato bided his time, playing around the pillar. Nothing for Nico here, Serato ensures it. FURIA on the board. That one feels necessary. Don't forget what Sid was saying. He wants T rounds, and they need a lot of them.
Starting a whole lot earlier than Mirage. Consecutive will break the money, and now put them in a position to draw this back to just a one-round game. Surging forward, good pathing in from Yakinda, fallen. Guardian Angel. And that crossfire was never going to be easy to break.
But now we're not hearing each other, okay? We're sawing the strat, what we're gonna do. I don't hear this flowing communication. Let's focus up, let's hear each other, and let's confirm and do what the plan is. So the
Yakinda asking for a bit more call and response. You've got aggression from Nico that goes on completely unnoticed.
Yeah, hoping to win the round in the opening fray. Won't be given, and now they're just tucked back into something standard. Couple of smokes still to block within this round, and no change in the approach from FURIA. Slow and steady. m0NESY's AWP mobile as ever.
More often than not, he's in the right place at the right time.
Carrigan's going to try and push this. They're going to search forward in middle.
This looks brutal. This looks deadly. Carrigan up close, Nico to provide that trade. He does find the headshot necessary. Dips back around the wall just in time.
Playing retake B again. Yasuko deep towards CT. Nico able to respond out the hole quickly, and Serato looking to apply a bit of pressure over towards the A site. He has no util, so we'll have to do it with his body and bullets.
Tessa spotted out towards the cake, drops in.
No rotation drawn.
He is vulnerable. He cannot afford to go down, or the A site is lost. The Serato's provided. That's one hell of an opener. The reaction from Nico. Easy pick for Yakinda. Gets him in the back of the head. Yakinda not dead. m0NESY's whiffed one. Gets run down by the Kalash.
Yasuko's here.
He is. Pushing through the smoke, covered by Molotov. Gets it, but the bomb goes down, and so does the round. FURIA of Yakinda to thank.
Nice.
Triple kill.
Demanding his teammates start taking a bit of responsibility in the comms. Well, who take it in the fragging department? It's Molotov and Yakinda. They're the opening presence of this team. Now, the way that they're approaching these rounds, they're not giving them opportunities to do it on their terms. It's going to have to be slow. So if Falcons want to play these more aggressive rounds, then they're going to have to sit back, wait, and then any setup is available. That money is broken. Nico with one flash to set up middle. Just some damage can be done. Humble the finances of FURIA, but they will be drawing this into just a one-round gap. Suka takes a jiggle, he spots nothing. Be under pressure, mid starts to move, Carrigan falls. One will need to be picked up. They still have this flash, they're going to give the go over towards B. Nico from CT will try and set up the other three. Home only now, just making its way over, so everybody will be responding to this in time.
That's that one flashbang. Yuri anticipates and just starts to unload. Mows them all down, one back, but that's a FURIA round, a freebie. Makes it just a one-round game.
So 4 straight out the gates. 3 from 3 pistols over the map and a half so far. But finally, a bit of resistance. Early enough to force Sonic into a timeout. Round number 8 up next. m0NESY has his AWP, Molodoy the same. We've seen them try the aggressive play out the hole, pushing to Canal. If you want to try and deal with these B plays, you need to play on the front foot or on the back. Give them the space, hold it into you two. I hope you have a polished retake. There's a boost that Falcons have been using an awful lot throughout their Anubis plays over towards the mid doors, trying to catch players scaling up Canal. We'll see if that cheeky play comes in, but if you're FURIA, you've been watching the demos, you know what's up. This is a black box for you. Haven't played this all major long. Let's get the ring rust out of the way and let's get this one underway. Pace this time. Shifting gear, attempting to test TSS early.
Is he ready? Has he got lazy? Oh, Yakinda doesn't provide the headshot. A real opportunity for the opening there. Squandered.
They wanted to pounce. The U2 was set out for the follow-through if they found that frag. Now they'll have to reset. Still, no harm, no foul. Pressure applied, rotation drawn. You know that comms will be scattered. Falcons now. It's m0NESY and Kyosuke on B. 2 heavy hitters from map number 1.
Pressure from Yakinda. It's Kyosuke's responsibility. He wants to flash and fight a head-to-head. Kyosuke wins out control. Maintains control of his territory as they come right into the crosshairs of Serato. Deadly for the first. Kyosuke holds his ground for 1. m0NESY's low. Wounded on the B site. Fallen. Trying to chase him down. In the meantime, Carrigan finding Yuri. We fall into this 3-on-3. It's Nico burrowed onto the A site in the absence of TSS.
The molly.
The mantle. He's forced into this fight. m0NESY or Molodoy primed and ready. Step in the right direction. You don't want to mess this one up. Carrigan swings on in. Looking for something. Finds nothing. Now that bomb can be planted and it's m0NESY on low HP. Demanded to come up. Clutch a missed shot. That might be it. He knows he needed to hit the first to start to string them together.
Fallen's already trying to cut him off with the pass. He's darted straight through Canal. He's in through E-box and he's making sure that m0NESY cannot hold on to this orb. There's 2,900 loss bonus into the next. We had the same conversation back on Mirage. Hold on to this or you won't get it again. At least not into the next round of play.
You just got to take calculated guesses as to where this hunt comes from. Serato might get this info on the orb's location. He's already passed the sight lines of m0NESY, but he's quick on this trigger. Moves 1. Holding on to his AWP. Seems to have found a path, but is straight into a Tech 9. Surely a dead man. Molodoy makes it so. Leaves with 3 kills. Access to the A site granted by the sniper.
Streaks of 4 from either team, all tied up. And again, the money in a miserable spot for Falcons. They will have to take the partial. This one playing out more like a chess match than a bare knuckle brawl. Some good shots from Molodoy. Despite the fact they didn't win that opening map, he was performing well. He was doing his duties. There. Ooh. Tag hit from the dig. Everyone walks away with their life. Mid-focus setup again with just these pistols. Carrigan looking to block on B. TSS to do the same on A. They're really trying to be jarring on the CT side. You have to make moves. Nade in the pocket, and there's that boost. Doing it with the pistols. Seeing if you can catch you sleeping. Karrigan will block main.
He's got another one. Trying to act bigger than he is.
Everything covered for FURIA right now. Serato has the main push, Kinder has the canals push, and then you've got Molotov watching middle. So as the smoke fades, the rotation comes in silently, and another one lands. Has Fallen seen enough? Does he want to call them off?
That's one hell of a start from Honesty's Desert Eagle once more. FURIA fell foul to these sidearms on Mirage.
40 seconds, this one's going to heat up.
Trying to sell A as Serato. Look at the reaction he's causing. They've pulled Falcons away from the site. Even Karrigan starting to depart. Serato catches that reaction, and now the site is free. Beautifully constructed. Serato was selling, and Falcons bit down hard.
So sticking to their guns there. You like the calling. Let's see if any damage can be done. Smoked off and reblocked. Very unlikely. KySUKE should just hold on to this AK. The rest can try and do a bit of damage before the round is done. Boosting over to give them a vantage point. This will be 5 for FURIA. Starting to put together a respectable T side. The head-to-head between Fallen and Karrigan. Well, back in 2017, Fallen had his number. Looking to do the same again. Almost 10 years on. The mind games between these two. Got some rich history here today as Nico will find a second AK for their troubles. That's going to hold them out in future rounds. Those AKs mean they can play the long game with a couple more buys. Karrigan feeling exploited will bring in an AUG. m0NESY gets his AWP, and we're ready to lock horns. Look, Smoke B is going to apply a lot of pressure to Karrigan. How does he want to deal with this?
Great distracts, and it's Nico that destructs. Yakindo! He pivots into two! There's another available. Tessa's quick on the clawback. They've lost the sight. This is super uncomfortable now for Falcons. The bomb can be planted. Yakindo's done a beautiful work. Nessus versus Fall in the first fight. Stays dynamic, stays nimble. That's Fallen. And that's the round. FURIA steal another. 6 on the trot. They're really rocking and rolling now.
Again, no answers. They're here to play. That one, slow start, short. Second timeout from Zonic. Conferring is the coach. Now, because of those saved guns, extra cash for KySUKE and Nico. There can be an AWP drop to m0NESY. Looks like the only emission in the buy might be carrying it down on an MP7. So able to get what they need, but they need to break this streak. The pistol's great, the follow-through was there, but now this is a landslide of rounds up against you. Nico with the chip in. Kinder doing the fandango. And showing he's no slouch with that rifle in hand. Giving the retake a go with a man disadvantage. Always a tough call to make. Again, looking to brutalize this B site. Serato lobs out early pressure towards A. They're going to try and find a fight early. Serato's across.
Gonna be good, Util. Doesn't catch Serato, he's on high alert, and he does once again deliver. Instant from Nico. Accelerates for the trade and then some. And he doesn't elect to run back. You might assume you'd go back to sight, but he wants more. Another scalp ripped off of FURIA. Huge from Nico.
Things better are hanging around for that fourth. He can play the numbers now. It's annihilated them in this one. Odoy and Yuri to try and piece it together.
Tessa's the sacrificial lamb.
Nico playing a block. So the gap, spots it out, drops it, and ready for the run through. So there's information. That was the bomb spotted on the radar. They can give this a go, FURIA. There's money for a buy into the final round.
Look how much trust they have in Nico.
They're going to have to make a move. 35 seconds, plenty of util, but you want to go contact. You want to announce your presence at the last moment. You might lose the sight. You've got the man advantage on the retake.
Although got called off for throwing util. Nico Heaven. Smoke arrives. We'll call for the backup. m0NESY attending to camera. 12 seconds. He's going to play to disrupt this plant. He's going to make life miserable. And it already is with m0NESY's frag. Drops out from Heaven and sends Holiday to the hell. Quad kill out of Nico.
They stop the ROP. Now they have a chance to tie things up. Packers turning this into home turf.
Let's see this one again. Instant to the stairs, anticipates the response of Yakinda, and then pushes the envelope.
Audacious play. Round-winning maneuver, no doubt about that. And TSS lets out a roar. m0NESY posts up in the hole, catches the timing, but not the shot. Hanging around.
Yeah, the flash was great. Oh, what? He was blind! Doing it without vision, Yakinda takes the scalp, takes the head, Kiyosuke dead. Molodoy's found an extension of their advantage, but look at Carrigan Cook. He's taken one, surely fallen. Has him on the backstab.
Sight is lost, round could be 2v4. And this is for the lead.
A necessary lead. This black box of Anubis, hold on! Molodoy's gone.
Bomb just needs to be ushered in, go down, start the 40 seconds. Plenty of util here as well. Quesarado could join this. There's an extra smoke in play for one of these choke points.
They really have a 2v4 in them.
Well, m0NESY, this is the long rotation. This is going to be agonizingly late.
Temple not an option.
Quesarado needs to come and join the site now.
All stacked up on E-Box.
Running out of time.
This is necessary for FURIA. You need to catch fire, you need to find that 7th, and it is going to be theirs. Fallen makes it certain. Just Nico trying to get a couple of extra for the scoreboard. Yakinda denies, and he is doing everything for FURIA. Fighting now, on their feet.
And there's the flash. That's going to catch Crims out. They're going to push on through. MBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down. He gets himself the triple. And Fnatic are not done yet.
Can you believe it?
Carrigan's been saying he's been playing his worst CS, but he's calling his absolute best. Let's put that to the test on the T side of Anubis.
Let's put that up against Fallen's best of 5 record. 16 played in history. This is number 17, but he's got a 14-2 record. Let that one sink in.
And the head-to-head between the two of them, 4-0. Gold Zera taught me that.
Now you've got yourself FURIA to bare their teeth for their first pistol of the series. I'll set them up nicely to find the close, and we trade picks to start this best of 5. It'll guarantee us 4 maps of play at a minimum. I think we in Cologne deserve exactly that.
I think we, the Counter-Strike community, are begging for that.
Lined up for a B pop. Yakinda's already dropped down middle. Nobody home rugs. Nobody canal. It's Yuri to respond on his own.
They have not got the bodies here.
Auto will rotate in.
Yuri denied any sort of vantage in this initial slam of the smoke. Bomb can go down, and there goes the opening kill. Molodoi pokes his nose out Temple. Tessus puts a Glock bullet into his. Yakinda, this is important. Monesi's not anticipated this angle. He just flicks on in. Effortless brilliance. Problems for FURIA. Big problems.
How are you meant to get into this?
You're not. Nico's here to escort you off. Time ticks. Headshot found. Nico takes down Fallen, and there's more where that came from. Running at Yuri. He's got a date with destiny.
The scoreline's close, but these rounds haven't been clear-cut either way. Only a couple that have gotten gritty. Just the 4 spies in the second half that piqued the interest on Mirage.
Bosh.
I'll see if we can find that one happening again. Nico surges forward, takes them out, confirms the round.
Guys, listen, we worked a lot on our city side. As long as we are not afraid of playing, we're gonna be good. Play smart.
Let's go.
We're playing very good right now, bro. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Heavy B lane. It's a 4-1. Spoons the smoke. That's not perfect. You'd love it to be a little bit deeper. Avenues in, and that's exactly where Falcons are knocking. Camera smoke in. Yakinda has to block again. He might be too late. He is.
He is. Kiyasuke's already ahead. Turns the flash. Info for Yakinda, but no help on the way. You need help now.
Esrada's got a kit. They have to wait out this utility, but there's more where that came from. 2 more smokes, and one's just been replenished.
Do you even want to go? Looks like they do. Kiyasuke gets a lot of information. A storage occupied. First signs of a retreat. Just looking to take something out of this round. Instead, they lose 2. Nearly a third. Keserato finally puts down that Mag 10.
No time.
Just a couple of kills, that's all you get. But Falcons have found an equalizing round.
It looks like what they were going for was wait for Falcons to start evacuating the site. Everybody runs in, protects the president. Keserato gets on the defuse. And they try and steal that one out from under the nose of Falcons, but not today. Nice idea. Continue to try and insert themselves in these rounds with hero rifle buys. So Keserato with an M4 in hand. The residual pistols carried across. It looks like a very similar approach as far as A-main pressure is concerned.
Now this is a big one for Keserato.
Just in the wrong place. They're going to get outmaneuvered. There's no way they're going to be able to rotate in time. They're just going to have to hold on to this. 2 calls in a row where if you fall and you feel you've just been completely outplayed, you can't get anything done.
Yes, as he confirms multiple bodies were stacked on B. Fallen's trying to run in this blind spot and does put him down. It's a rifle you can retrieve. Omni now being planted.
There's 2 more smokes again.
All the util they need just to keep the wolf from the door. Or the panther in this case.
Molly Fountain and Go will hold on to the goods.
I think the latter is the better of the two.
Yeah, okay. This is the right play. They're loitering, they're hanging around, they're in 2 minds. Are they giving this a go?
Surely not. Surely not. We're going for it. This last second defuse, they amp up the pressure. They might lose it all here. Falling onto another. No one's on the defuse in time. Serato trying to stick it. Serato trying to stick it. There's cover and there's no time. They lose it all. Down to the final few seconds, they give it a go.
They take them all with them.
A second bite of the cherry, and it's bitter.
Trying to just really use this kit factor. Some great shots from Fallen, sure, but they can't usher him across in time. It's desperate. Falcons take the lead.
Milliseconds.
Attempted robbery in back-to-back rounds. FURIA again with another slow start to the half. Made rains down on Fallen's dome. Maybe in combination with Yuri for the B defense, but Molodoy, rotating piece, will join them. So some conditioning from Carrigan, a bomb site. His affections up against the force buy. Now mid-control to be taken. Leaping forward, takes the space, has support.
Passive approach to the mid-hold.
A-site starting to feel the pressure. Deep block, good restraint on util from FURIA. 40 seconds. Has to be A.
Serato will have another smoke. Does he throw it in time? Does look like it's just arrived in the nick of time. Fight on mid though, Yakinda's gone. Just Serato on this side. Yuri wants to lend a hand. Catches a timing through the smoke. There's Serato for one. Then Yuri on the backstab. Bomb being planted. Jumps straight into the flames. Modesty tracks him. There's Fallen, missed shot. Hang on onto the rifle. You got Carrigan and Modesty side by side for the post plant. On this retake, Yuri, Molodoy trying to forge a path back into the side. The York finds a necessary shot, but Modesty, he can find a necessary clutch. All up for debate. Yuri, have you got another clutch in you here? On that grand final stage, the answer is no. You can't get past Modesty.
17-9. Not. This kid was born for moments like this.
Did you see the genuine euphoria and elation when he was talking in that post-match interview? He couldn't hide it. This is where he wanted to be. This is where he was destined to be in the grand finals of a major. Winning clutches that force a timeout out of your opponent.
Moves of desperation there. Serato trying to win the round on his own. Makes the play, pushes through the smoke and ends up falling short.
Just playing gun game, drops the AWP, swaps to the rifle, comes up clutch.
The fact that that one even got so close, it was sketchy. Yuri misses the timing, his aim looks rough. FURIA are looking out of sorts. I know the scoreline reaches the 2-round gap, but the confidence in the decisions and the finish, it's all with Falcons right now. Still nothing in the second half of play. 4 straight again. Partial buy. 4 for Fallen. Rest with lighter equipment.
Do we get a late resurgence again?
I don't think Tessa saw him.
Really?
Yeah, Tessa didn't see him.
He was off the pixel.
Fallen's across immediately.
The unknown.
Well, that's space, but that's the biggest gun out of play. If Tessa doesn't take eyes off, he will not clear this. Take block smoke on B. There's no way Tessus clears this.
And Fallen's unable to find it cleanly.
Back on the way.
It arrives, Carrigan swings one out, down to 1, 3 bullets. He only needs 1. Onto Tessus. Oh no, through the bricks. Tessus still alive. Pistol finds him. Nico took down the A anchor. A pivot available.
Your kid is going to find the bomb.
Silently walking around Anubis, a high stakes match, and there it is, the package on his screen. Now spotted by Kiyosuke. Fallen's got a flash, call for it. Got to find that right moment. There's still time. m0NESY finding Yuri, activating in middle. They're all coming for that bomb. Yekinde might have to give this up. He's a dead man to Nico's swing on the rug side, surely. Confirms he has to concede. m0NESY another. Finding them when it doesn't seem like anywhere for an AWP to be finding frags. He's found 2 just standing in the canals.
And they've rotated towards A. Yakinda's going to be the man on the scene, but this is with a 5-7. Those rifles, they can't be picked up.
Fallen's 2.
20 seconds.
Making contributions. It's a good position. He's got there in time. Will he be overlooked? Awkward smoke. Nico's going to try and plant in the corner. He can surely spam him down. Yeah, denied. 8 seconds. It's huge from Yakinda. Kiyosuke 5, 4. Need to be planting on the floor. Gets it down. Just in time. Can he clutch? Didn't hit that. Needed it onto m0NESY. A reluctant shake of the head. Hand off the mouse. Molodoi accepts defeat.
Absolute buzzer beater right there.
Kiyosuke, if he'd have faffed around, if he'd have lost just a second on that retrieval, that would have been a FURIA round. These near misses, first the defuse, now the plant.
Everything is working for Falcons at the moment. Nico, m0NESY, and Kiyosuke. That's everything. No one's missing, everyone's contributing, and they're keeping it calm. That's one that could tip the tables, tilt the mental. But 10 for Falcons, confirmed.
m0NESY بالمود اليوم.
This is that m0NESY first. And the fact he's ready for that second on the angle. Look at the clock.
Yakinda stays tucked in, doesn't swing. Have to go deep for the clear. Could be a big difference maker, but that was just a partial. Back in with the guns now. FURIA getting blanked. Game a streak so far.
Falcons giving us a T-side tutorial. Silent, unannounced. 3-man squad running for this jiggle on Fallen, and he has fallen to the AWP of m0NESY. Yuri quick to react, but only one. Humbled by Tessus, a missed shot. Molodoi can't make that mistake twice. Able to find Tessus. Face the shot, spotted out. That's big from Yakinda. Catches Carrigan, confirms nothing else there. m0NESY into Molodoi. A necessary double kill from the Kazakh. Maybe triple, whistles it past the ear. Nico staring a smoke in the face. Yakinda secures it.
First round CT side. And the money, it's tight for Falcons. These rounds have not been easy. 1900 going into the next. They've got a decision to make. Do the force buy in now. It's going to be hodgepodge. You take the eco, get out something a little bit more into the next. Looks like they're going for the shove. And the focus on the rifles, or the firepower. Oh, okay. Dragon trying to calm things down. Well, this round will serve to do the same. 1 flash, 2 AKs, 3 pistols. That's it for the util. They focused on the weaponry, and it makes sense when these players are hitting so damn hard. You don't need us to say for FURIA, this is a must convert. This is your chance to tie up the game. You win this, it will be an eco. This is the most important moment of the half so far.
And they're going to keep it simple. Can FURIA keep it clean? Just sending Kiyosuke this precise Demon on the rifle into the A site. Keiserato sidelined, and there's a second out of Kiyosuke. This was the must convert. Now it's the must retake. Carrigan lurks mid, and they're not even gonna give it a go. Kiyosuke. Remember this name. This kid is the real deal.
What a luxury it is for Carrigan to be able to call a force buy with one flash and be able to contact in to the A site because you have some of the sharpest pieces in the Counter-Strike world. There's no nuance here. There is bullets right between your eyes.
And he clicks quicker.
The
time after time.
The discussion was, FURIA have not played anybody of this caliber throughout their run. It's not about the strategies. It's about the firepower.
Some rounds are won with brains, others with brawn, and that is the latter there.
But these are still clear rounds. Like we've had one that's looked like it's found a little bit of chaos. Two, if you consider that FURIA force buy where they started to capitulate, the crumble, the fumble. And now it's just 2 rounds away. The Falcons to be 2 maps up.
مولع مولع يا عم اليوم.
Say bomb sites, a leaky sieve. Molo's the man to make the difference. Yosuke absolutely dominating, 5 and 2 in opening duels. See how many more he can find.
I feel like the double orbs deliberately to try and stop that from happening again. They called upon Molodoi to try and hold on to the A site. It's been hard to maintain their grip.
Those flames won't last forever.
Awkward. Has his vision. They delay.
And now he's under so much pressure. Got the staging area, and once they've had this room and been able to execute, they've gotten away with bloody murder.
What's the call, Carrigan? 45 seconds. Honestly, with Util on A. Blocked.
Tessa's faking the B site. Fury and Fallen will have to stay planted. Yakinda, Molodoi, and Keiserato to defend their honor.
Got the numbers in the right place. It's time for Keiserato to put some numbers on that scoreboard. They're coming towards his bomb site, and he will be in the flames, looking to stand, can't deliver. There's one back. Important on the orb. Quick from Kiyosuke, just cracking necks. One back, Yakinda can't handle it. The bomb will be picked up in time. Yuri losing his head if he's not careful. Tessas takes it away from him. And the bomb does once again, in the nick of time, go down.
It's the 2 of them again. m0NESY 20 and 10, Kiyosuke 18 and 14. And they're just stripping them limb from limb right now. The stack's good, but they are being outclassed. The individuals on one side of the server are hitting so damn hard. This is a joy to watch right now. Mechanical brilliance.
So much of a story about Kiyosuke and just this prince that was promised. In the big games, he had the habit of disappearing. Carrigan arrives, as does Kiyosuke. Is he the catalyst, or is it just coincidence?
Final tactical timeout called from Sid. 12 to 8, 4 rounds required just to draw us into overtime. Similar state of affairs back on Mirage. Lacking that bite are FURIA. It's their map choice up next, sure. Looking out of their depths. Only a handful of players in this final who have ever been on a major stage on the Sunday. One of them, tragic record. The other 2, some of the best to ever do it. Looking to shepherd their young teams to the promised lands. Can Carrigan keep this to a one-round half for FURIA?
Always a new look, always a new idea.
All these A plays, they know they've likely softened up mid. That's exactly what is being resembled with the CT setup. Kinder and Float not pressing forward. Case Rod and Molotov both tucked in close A. And now the pressure on Fallen and Yuri. The fight is coming, it's just a matter of when. Kinder's actually found a decent timing to press forward close towards the doors. So Latvian's still looking to make some moves. Fallen has to hit the first shot here, but might be smoked off.
It's all about the timing. When does Carrigan go for his wide swing? Signature move. Will Fallen be able to track him? It's Kiyosuke that moves first, applies pressure to Yuri on E-Box. Fallen, primed and ready. Nails it onto Carrigan, but now the space is taken. Will the sight fall as well, or can Fallen hold on? Scuttles of smoke getting swung. Oh, hits a flick! But Modesty better, finding Yakinda. Bomb can go down once more. Nothing for Keiserato and Molodoi. Going through the CT side, a little bit of util.
Writing's on the wall.
It just looks certain. Falcons, 1 kill away. This date with Destiny gets closer and closer as FURIA continue to falter. A calling masterclass from Captain Carrigan. 8 rounds to close it down, and the dream gets closer.
No one deserves a major. You earn it. You do everything in your power, seize it, and we see if you've got the minerals to achieve it. One more map.
The stars quite literally aligning for the Falcons, and now just one map away from that major title. Modesty continues his reign of terror. Kiyosuke opens up so many crucial situations, and if that wasn't enough, Jason, we've got Nico with bags of impact. If you were a FURIA, you were just in for a bad time on this map.
Oh man, they were playing so good top to bottom. I mean, like Falcons was able to do so much on this map, and I think we started to see some of that issues of FURIA not playing it all that much, but Falcons really had a field day. Once they got onto the T side, Carrigan in complete control, and he loves all these new toys he's got to work with.
Perhaps there was a level of concern for Falcons as Anubis because, I mean, they played so many rounds on it, right? Like, how much more can they do? What can they show? What can they bring that's new to the table? On the other side, FURIA, you haven't seen him in a long time. You can't really prepare necessarily for how they like to play, but if you were wondering about that, Carrigan has had the answer all day long. I mean, that was just another masterclass from him on the T side of Anubis.
And it very much helps when you've got the game plan. It's working almost to perfection. And then you have the individuals adding that flair on top. Like, that's just a perfect storm for Falcon.
Yeah, you mentioned the names. I mean, you have Modesty, who once again like controls the game to such a degree that you're able to get a pretty good start out of the gate. And then you also have Kiyosuke stepping up in the critical moments. We saw that Hero AK at the end. The 2 entries is absolutely bonkers. And Nico with some of the rounds he turned on their head and just playing very well. Yeah, I mean, they said it in the cast, I 100% agree. At the moment, the individuals on FURIA cannot match the individuals on Falcons.
Should we just dive straight into a Nico moment from that first half?
Yeah, because the first half did get dicey, right? I mean, they had a 4-0 start, and they're going for some silly retakes, perhaps. Money's in the bin. But, you know, 6 rounds in a row for FURIA, and Falcons still keep going at them. Like, they stayed aggressive. Here, Nico gets the trade, anticipates the position of Yakindar, and he doesn't fall back even in a 4v3. You know, they've struggled even in some of the man advantage situation, so he just keeps the aggression on, keeps the pressure on the side of FURIA, and I think this is also Nico sort of trying to fire his guys up maybe a little bit. You know, you're losing 6 rounds in a row, the energy isn't at its highest, and just a round like that really was a difference maker.
Yeah, it shows the mindset that he's operating with, right? That's what he's telling the rest of his team, is like, this is the mindset we have to have. Like, that's because that's not just like a crazy piece of aggression and a crazy push. It's actually just an intelligent moment where he's like, I have a great opportunity here to actually secure this round even further. Yes. And he plays it smart, it nails the shots, and I mean, that's a brilliant sequence.
Because he doesn't necessarily have to go for that extension, right? but it pays off for him. It's crazy how he makes it.
It's one of those, Fred, it's a great play. If it works, what is he doing, guys? Right? But sometimes I think the moment in the game, right, you're feeling like it's maybe slipping away a little bit. Your opponents are getting a lot of confidence, so you want to try and bring that back.
Yeah, take matters into your own hands for sure. manaSi doing that as well in the second half alongside Karrigan. This was a beautiful clutch coming out from
This was just pure chaos, right? In the first gun round, and they lost all their guns in the round previous with that last second defuse, so the pressure is on because of the money. Kyosuke gets the first kill on that A split through camera, right? They go through this smoke. Nico as well here. We see trading, and this is where, you know, the pressure is mounting for FURIA too. Cerrado, uncharacteristic for him, you know, misjudges where the bomb is being planted, dies in a silly way, and now 2v3 Karrigan, huge kill from him. And after that, manaSi in a situation that he does best, just a 1v2 clutch.
And the reposition that he has after that op shot, swapping out to the AK and moving into the bomb, so you can see they think he's over at the pillar this whole time, like until he pops up and gets that one more kill. And on the stage, you hold W, you don't shift, there's noise, it's a little bit chaotic, it's a little bit crazy, and manaSi just is able to book him.
Yeah, I feel like Yuri actually played that pretty well, you know, but he just got outgunned in the end, and manaSi didn't even have head armor, so one headshot would have done it.
I want to say something positive about FURIA, because I actually think they did a good job in that first half, recovering from a 0-4 and going on 6 straight, and kind of negating one of the points we brought up going into that was the CT aggression from Falcons, and it punished them a couple times in those first 4 rounds, but after that, FURIA just stayed back, was like, be aggressive, you can throw all your stuff, make your moves, we're going to be nowhere to be seen, and we'll play the round after that, and that was a really cool adaptation for FURIA. You add into that the poor economy management of Falcons, they actually, we talked about in the green room, you mentioned they got away with a lot in that opening half.
And you look at that first half, and there's a lot of like how this matchup should look like for FURIA is what was happening. You know, they wouldn't lose players early on to the Falcons' aggression. They'd find the weak side, you know, they'd trade out. They would just outplay them really in a lot of that. But it's been 2 things. It's been the pistol rounds, all 4 going the way of Falcons and good starts to every single half. And then it's been the individuals so far. The FURIA guys have had their moments here and there, but all 3 stars are showing up for Falcons.
Let's finish this one off then. Kiyosuke with back-to-back big impact moments to end this one off as well.
Yeah, Jason pointed it out, the hero AK round, and this is just sort of, hey, let's see if we can make something happen here. They full bot, but only 2 guns. That's a disgusting entry onto Cerrado, then one more on Yekindar, and it's round over. And he did this really in back-to-back rounds, right? Like they're just going at it again. Finds Cerrado, gets the second guy too, and I mean, we talked about it. Like once you put this guy in a position to succeed and you're using his strengths, like he can be really, really good.
Yeah, Karrigan's not going to mind running in, being the dumb guy who gets shot first. That shot that Kiyosuke hits on manaDoi, we saw it in manaDoi's POV live. That was so nasty. That was so he didn't have a chance to react, and we've been talking about manaDoi for like a year now as one of the fastest ops we've got, and he just had no opportunity.
And it's such a shame when you know you're bringing up some of these positive points of FURIA, the fact that they are able to kind of semi-recover that first half, and you come on to the second and you're able to get 1 round on your CT side, like that's rough.
I think it's just again like the individual thing, and it's not just that, it's the consistency now across the maps and across the whole playoffs that we've seen it in. Like we've seen these guys like kind of drift away. It's been a conversation for multiple, but here at this event, none of them are shying away from this. The attitude of Nico to go push up and get that extra kill, all of it's there. Confidence supreme, and these guys are not missing this opportunity on the stage.
Yeah, and I think it's also, now you're going into a map which I thought was going to be the first pick for Falcons. I think for FURIA, I think Falcons thought the same. Like everyone's been targeting their Inferno, right? It's been a struggle over towards that B bomb site on Falcons' CT side. So this is where you feel like FURIA has the biggest advantage potentially out of all the maps. Like this and Nuke would be the two big ones where you point out and say like they would have to win those in this final.
Before we do dive into that third map, we've been talking a lot about the individuals, so I think it's only right that we check on in with our DHL MVP.
Who will be the DHL MVP? You decide. You can participate in the DHL MVP vote as it happens. Make sure to be tuned into the Twitch stream and be ready to have your say.
This is your final opportunity to put those Twitch channel points to good use, and I don't think there's going to be any surprises at our 3 candidates up for grabs here in the grand finals. These are the front runners, and we kick things off, Jason, with a little bit of manaSi.
Yeah, just a little bit of manaSi. Nothing too crazy. Just been dominant, pretty much open up all the maps. The AWP's on point today. Impactful moves, movements around the map, and just reading every single situation. And he's just been so influential. Really hard at the moment for FURIA to get past him. He's been causing them so much pain on their T side.
180 rating so far, and plus last 10 round swing. I mean, he's been lights out for his first final.
So admirable, yeah, considering it's his first time ever in a major grand final, alongside Kyosuke Yanko.
A guy who talked about the vibes and what Carrigan brings. Like, he needs a good atmosphere in the team to play well. And I think you can see him just being more relaxed, right? And then not stressing out, just playing the game, sort of taking the opportunities that come his way. You can see a lot of crisp headshots from him, and also had really good impact on Anubis.
Yeah, and he just seems to be like a heat-seeking missile for Carrigan. Whenever he needs something, that's the guy. He's calling his number.
Third and final option. I have a sneaky suspicion, Yanko, you might be going with this guy. It's your boy.
Yeah, he's had a good final so far as well. We saw on that CT side some of the kills, T side as well. I mean, for now, all the Falcons players are just having their moments. They're doing what needs to be done. And it's good to see Nico, who has been struggling in grand finals in a Falcons jersey, turn it around in Cologne.
He's getting a lot of help right now by the first two guys we just went through, which is awesome to see, because it also gives Nico a chance to kind of relax and play his own game and not feel like he needs to do too much, which, you know, at the time his former teammates have said that's sometimes been the issue they felt with him.
He even cracked a smile, Freya. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I didn't like that. He cracked that at 4-0. I was a little bit early. You know, chill, man. We got a long way to go.
He's been on plenty of these stages where he's been heartbroken. It's about time he's in for a good time. We're going to be looking forward to that map 3 of Inferno in just a few moments, but not before we get a quick coach check-in courtesy of Zonic.
Danny, can I get you for a second? What a start, obviously. Another map where you started really good, both pistol rounds. Can you talk us a little bit through what happened on Anubis?
It's the same thing that's happened the last couple of days as well. You know, we get off to a good start, and then the rest of the half we can't really find solutions. But yeah, always end up the same way. You know, have to do not a comeback this time around. I think we had a really solid game plan on T side, mostly around what we have been playing the last couple of days. So yeah.
It really feels like there is no real weakness, but if you have to step one thing up for Inferno, what would it be?
Stressful comms.
Stressful comms? Anyone in particular, or is it from everyone?
That's I don't know, a team thing that I'm not sure.
All right. With the weakness of Inferno, a lot of teams were picking it against you. Right now, you have to face it in best of 5. What needs to happen for you to kind of take this 3-0?
We have to play to win and not to lose. We have to keep making moves, keep playing our game, and yeah, not be afraid to be in their heads and make decisions.
Thank you so much for this.
Yes, Nico and Zonic are alluding to it right there. Been a bit of a punish pick against the side of Falcons. Is there an opportunity then, Yanko, for FURIA to get back into this grand final?
Absolutely, and their best opportunity. If they can just stay alive in this final, right, go into that extended break, reset. The maps coming ahead. Yes, Dust 2 is in the pool, great for Falcons, but the other two should be the advantage for FURIA.
I think the scary thing about it is you're looking at that weakness, and it's been something we always talk about with Kyosuke, but he's playing so well right now. I don't even know how much of a weakness it is now. It now actually is. Like, that was the map when he joined the team. We were all like, we kind of knew that he was going to struggle, but he ain't struggling today.
Well, gentlemen, it's almost time to get back into the action, but not before we head things to a very short break. When we return, potentially the last map of this best of 5 grand final, the Falcons have anything to do with it, but it is going to be a tough challenge. It's Inferno up next.
The best of Counter-Strike 2. Available now on shop.esl.com.
The pounding heart of esports beats louder here in Katowice.
They have to double peek, he's getting his shot. Unbelievable!
Something special to drop this decoy, and that's exactly what happens.
Katowice! We are back!
The Dispatch is back and looking better than ever.
Oi! Get a move on, you know who we are!
This season, it's bigger deliveries.
It's alive, Hugo.
Bigger personalities.
Efficient way of working.
And bigger problems.
Trace!
Featuring special guests.
Alex, what the hell is happening?
And of course, the team you know and love.
Is this really necessary?
There it is! $100,000! I've had enough of you! Be careful what you wish for.
The Dispatch, the all-new season, premieres February.
I found myself in the FURIA contingent, and they are still making a lot of noise. I'm here with Iago from Gia. How's it going? Hey, it's not going too well for FURIA. What is going wrong?
I guess FURIA.
You keep showing your support to the players.
That's our Brazilian way of supporting. That's our Brazilian way to show and share our energy, not only with the team, but with the community, with the players, with the crowd, with everyone. It's for us, how we feel, and we want to give it all.
I love it. Obrigada.
Obrigada.
I know we're all worried about the world outside. I am too. But right now, we've got bigger problems.
Be advised, stay indoors. The virus has breached the land bubble.
This ain't no Swiss, no best of three, free skip to semis. This is single elimination.
He wouldn't push, would he?
It's hard, bro.
Well, I ain't fucking doing it. Then get the Twitter backlash.
Don't you worry, boys. This one's on me.
Find as many survivors as you can.
Remember what Papito said. Biceps always with you.
Fuck.
Aim for the head. Aim for the head. What are you aiming at? Ow!
Sorry, old habits.
My God, Aiden, such lazy.
Yo. I think we got something. Receiving?
Oh, look, bro. The PGL broadcast is still up.
Now let me tell you a little story about my weight loss journey.
Ten long years since Fallen was in a major final. A final played in the Lanxess, no less. Does it really end like this? Out with a whimper. Karrigan and Nico reunited, and they have unfinished business. Looking to do it not just in style, but by making a statement. On the most stacked side of the bracket, they slayed the dragon, deprived Vitality, their legacy, and now are just one map away. Lanxess, I want to hear you! Counter-Strike history could be very well at the end of this map. It could be theirs. It could be the Falcons. And who doesn't love Inferno? 4 pistol wins so far from Falcons.
It's time, FURIA. It has to start now. It is literally now or never. Best of 5 reverse sweep. Done it before, but not in a setting quite like this. Quesarado. He's been looking wobbly. Yuri the same. It's time to turn that around. 3-man B stack on the defense. Yakinda, Fallen, and Molodoy have the control. Mutual at the ready, hoping for a reaction. Just m0NESY investigate.
He certainly does, and that's what Quesarado needed. Takes the head off of m0NESY, finally stops him from doing damage on the pistol. NiKo's here. Yakinda's head popped. More where that came from NiKo, and there's USP. Molodoy jiggled out. Smoke on the cross. Fallen, Molodoy up against NiKo. Flash connects. Forced and tucked behind the new box. Doesn't hit that headshot. And this Molodoy that does.
Quesarado on the lurk. I think that's the security, the insurance policy, the way that this one can't go wrong. Smoke scuttled in, questions asked, Carrigan searches.
He's going to find absolutely nothing. You got Molodoy, flash there, spotted and flanked from Quesarado. He wants to make sure he gets it, doesn't want to lose it in the smoke. That's clean from FURIA. They found their pistol when it mattered the most.
Dono has been a targeted pick. Yanko saying he's surprised not to see this one first. And well, Falcons, once upon a time, this was the weak point. Yusuke, feeling like a man on the moon, having to play Inferno. But now he's got some comfort, and in this final, Yusuke and m0NESY are not missing a beat. Conversion. Integral. It's the force back in. Another heavy B lean from the defense. Barrage and nades, top banana to apply pressure. Balls and boiler control being taken early. They're being diligent. They're not overstepping the marker. Block smoke top mid. The Brazilians will secure some map territory early. m0NESY has that Deagle, and if you miss Mirage, you missed a Scorcher. Exchange of util top banana. Amoli in a smoke. Sticking to the stack. Fallen starting to hedge back. Here's Carrigan in his brain. Yakinda looking to search forward. Fade of the smoke.
That's a lot of answers. You've seen way too much. How does Carrigan move his troops now?
40 seconds, rotation on. Tessus will get there in time.
It's a race.
Kiyasuke making the move as well. m0NESY in the sight, 34. Here's the steps, U2 landing.
They've got the bodies here, Kiyasuke. Oh, we nearly found 2 there. Molodoy, a necessary trade. 25 and counting. Tessus joins m0NESY on the site. You've got to get a move on. Quesarado taking his time. His back turned, a bullet found onto the Kev. There's Molodoy with more impact. Humbled by the Tessus, 5-7. Tessus, has he done enough? Is Quesarado in the clash? He's got a plan. They're going to run at him. He's in so much trouble. NiKo and Carrigan are running at him side by side on Inferno, and they're going to make this one count.
Major stakes, major pressure, major problems for FURIA. They get the pistol, they can't find the conversion, and this is clunky.
Tessus! 2 on the 5-7, heroic in that Falcons jersey.
Determination on NiKo's face. This man's not getting ahead of himself.
Short-lived success for FURIA.
Lost my back in. Plant goes a long way. They need to start bringing some pace. We can't have that slow crawl, that tempered play. It feels like they're not allowing their players to get into the game. That was their key to success against Aurora. They put him in a vacuum. They let the pressure melt the mental. Well, Falcons, they'll play late, they'll play early. Give them heads up Counter-Strike and they're ready to go.
They'll shoot hard.
The block smoke towards the half wall. Yusuke has one more where that came from. He's not finding the mark.
Oh, it couldn't be better. Straight through the smoke. Removes your Kinder.
Forms the rotation. Nico cheating over.
Jiggle on the incendiary, spotted a lot, and they might go through that. Do they dare? Kept at bay by the flame. One dip through. Kiyasuke relays the information, and it's Nico that's trying to track him through the ruins. It's awkward for the T side. One back from Molodoi, but he's not going to be able to find anything else. Triple from Kiyasuke. Stops this force in its tracks. He's going to take all four.
There's never been a major final with history this rich. If this keeps up, this is not of biblical proportions. Has to be the eco now. What a great way to start off the round, just a sort of spam through the smoke. Takes down his counterpart on the other side. It's desperation at best.
Dragon bringing out his best.
A technical timeout.
That is the question.
A mixed response.
I feel like we have an arena divided. Surely every fan of Counter-Strike that's been watching over the years has seen both sides. The story on one, the dedication of those FURIA loyalists, K Serato, Yuri, 8 years in those jerseys. The professor announces retirement and they go on a run in the Lanxess Arena where he found his major trophy in 2016. On the other, Carrigan and Nico reunite to finish what they started so long ago. Surrounded by weapons. Kiyasuke, m0NESY, Tesses, Lanxess, are you cheering for Falcons? Lanxess, what about FURIA? An arena divided, and we get back into this major grand final.
Into the eco, so the excitement can't stay tempered. Otto in with a dig.
Should just be a casual third.
And this level of investment, it's tough to see them getting anything going. Falcons wouldn't have to overstep the mark and offer up the head. We've got full banana control, easy as you like. Nico, the juggler, escorts the U2. Tesses keeps second mid. Making a fast move, and FURIA know they have nothing to really offer in this one. Fallen does have a smoke. I'd love to get a plant. Falcons 4 strong on A. Carrigan just jump spotting. So we'll not see this man commit to fights. He'll just ward them off with the nades. 6 major final. Counter-Strike's greatest showman. Know how many have gotten away, but looking at home right now. No one calls better in uncertain times.
Oh, Carrigan's done it. He's gonna get run down, but he'll stand, and deliver. 3 out of Carrigan might lead to a plan unless Kiyasuke has other plans. Fallen, just a Glock and a headshot. Denied by Nico.
Guns out. No AWP on either side. He's definitely got the cash, but there's no need. 3-man B start. Nico sets him up. Oh, and through. You kinned up. Near lethal damage.
It's going to have Kyosuke uncomfortable, fragile. A little bit of chip damage back onto Yakinda. This is going to be a mainstay on this first half of play. How consistently can Falcons maintain their banana control?
Rerouted Kyosuke, he's likely just going to hide on A, maybe in pit. So Nico and Carrigan will both try and fill that void, and then we'll get to see the in-game leader's read of the play. Working on the banana control now. There's a molly up to the mouth. One in response to slow it down, but in no rush. Surprise, surprise, FURIA. That's a deep one in the pocket. He freed up on the rotation. Having a double pit setup on A. So they are selling long. 40 seconds. Serato takes top mid control, but it will be the B play.
He's blocking each other in the smoke. Nico just going to pull the trigger with a white screen. A trade from Yakinda, but Carrigan, is he overlooked? Will they find him in the chaos? Carrigan! Oh, he goes down! We got a 2-on-2. Tessus and Kyosuke were a mile away. You get time to set up your post plant. Yuri and Serato. Both fangs.
No util to displace them. This one's going to be tough.
Either side of the site.
Nobody picking, nobody giving Kyosuke a chance to rip off their head.
The Fallen has sharpened these fangs into a deadly point. Serato removing Kyosuke, finishes what Yakinda started. Tessus brought down. They convert a must-win round.
Couldn't do it versus the Force, but they've done it. The full rifle's out for either side, but there's plenty of cash to splash for Falcons. The full buy back in, and Monesi will get his AWP. This is crazy. Yakinda must have known something was up there, but that is an insane shot for the rotation player. Yuri, you take down the boss, sure, but you better make sure you convert this round, and they do. Orb starting B. Boosted up. Fumbled it.
Fumble. Clunky. Does it cost them? Oh, Monesi unable to provide the flick. Takes heavy flak damage. As will Carrigan from the HE.
Quickly grouping. There was a lot of movement after the orb notified. The nades land. Kyosuke here, half wall.
Carrigan putting a lot of trust into Kyosuke here. Head-to-head with Yakinda. Molodoi to provide the trade. On the smoke walk, he nails it. Removes the head. No trade provided by Molodoi on the Kalash. And here's the support. Trying to bail Kyosuke out. Instead, they both go down.
Lights open, you might have to save.
It looks like they will. Just in time and just by the skin of his teeth. 1 HP on Yuri. He gets the frag necessary. And they breach the B-bomb site.
That was tough. That was touch and go. That molly landing, the choice is fall back or flush forward, and they take the fight. Keeping Kyosuke to 1. Looking to hold on to their guns. Nico with just a FAMAS would love to get his hands into something a whole lot meatier. Over towards B, FURIA have no reason to leave that site. You understand what would be retained. You noted the AWP, Monesi fired a shot. Another good idea. And everyone else is fully equipped with how the rounds have unfolded so far. Starting to see a little bit of fire on the faces of FURIA. Tessus to do damage. But everybody stays alive. Find ourselves tied up. Can't forget how Anubis started. Molly back, but Molodoi just takes the fight. He's standing into Yuri there to contribute. So they take the eco behind the saves. This is still a very tough round to win for FURIA. You know that the AWP's in play. Obviously, ushers Tessus forward. So all the rifles starting on the A side.
Serato dumps his util. Look at Yakinda's pace on this. He's going to be ahead. It's perfect. But the frag from Tessus comes through onto Keisarato's luck. Nico's on his way. Kiyosuke pushing smokes. Karrigan unable to provide. The spam from Nico, significant damage. Oh! Karrigan's USP takes 3! The head honcho, the head hunter, and now is fallen to try and rectify, to save FURIA. How's he done that? In the chaos, Karrigan thrives.
Coffin smoke fading. They've got a kit, they've got time. Fallen in a 1v3.
Has he got it in him? Does he really have this? You'd have to bait the orb shot. m0NESY so ready. Surely not. And m0NESY will steal it away. Karrigan's done him dirty there. Absolutely monstrous. Putting the carry in Karrigan.
At a loss for words to describe the insanity of that moment. That is both USPs defending the site. The 3 saved rifles all start on A.
God flash.
They chip away with the spam, they're slowly being pested, and then he just unloads the USP. A spray and pray, but he's got to click every single one of those. Setting his team up for success in the most unlikely of fashion. The Hail Mary to bring in one of the best to ever do it mid-season. A last-ditch attempt. Their eyes are on Singapore. Well, their hearts are set on Cologne. And if that doesn't shake your FURIA, I don't know what will.
Those 3 frags. Just the starter pistol. Shell-shocked our FURIA.
Can they respond? Can they hold on?
It's a damage dealt to Yakindo. He wants to make a play here, but Kiyosuke beats him to it. Charges down Banana, trade from Molodoi. That's Karrigan again. He's got the help of Nico. Fallen trying to chase him. Trying to put some bullets down range. Not too much is connected, and Nico gets out as well.
He's got the bomb. He can't just charge this. Oh.
Standoff, yeah. Hectic. Tessus flirting with aggression. Keisarato was ready to receive.
Nico next for FURIA if they can't pull off this 4v3. Also 6 rounds for Falcons. There's a huge CT half. Nico searching, they don't stop moving.
So determined. Constantly making their move. Fallen. Oh, hang on, wait a second. But Yuri being spotted out in the apartments, and oh, if you can keep m0NESY's attention, never mind! You can take him, relieve him, deprive him of life, but now they've got to make a move. Nico's frag has surely won them this round.
20 seconds.
He tried to pivot, didn't know Nico had slipped the net, and now he's doing it again. Dips down, wrap around, 18, now 15, time flying. You've got to run. You've got to run, but you've got to hide. Nico takes another. Just a fight.
Gotta kill him.
Just a fight. Head to head with Keisarato. That's Nico magic. He wants this trophy. He is chasing it. He is chasing you.
Patch of absolutely insane rounds. He couldn't quite believe it himself. But calms himself and brings the team back in line.
What a round!
Oh, the boot was spotted. The boot was spotted.
Good point.
Keisarato didn't notice. An opportunity for a freebie in the smoke, and this is how the round finishes.
He just has to fight. Backs his aim as he always has.
Here's that eco. And they're just having a good old time out there. Hot flash mid. And on the arch side, Tessus blocks Apps. They're playing ahead. Tessus looking away. He's about to be bombarded from behind. Tessus transfers in, and oh yes, 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 Tessus. No dramas on your side, sir. The unsung hero is just against the eco, but he delivers what needs to be done. 6 rounds, the CT Hall mounting. And FURIA not able to capitalize on their advantages. Another buy. But it's battered. It's 3 Galils, it's 2 AKs. They've been playing from behind this entire series long. This task too tall. Missing util. It's clunky out there. Significant nade damage done to Carrigan.
How can you not be rocked by the rounds you have lost?
Nade damage done to both Kyosuke and Carrigan. It's HEs or it's flames, but either way it counts, but it's unconfirmed. Hard to factor that into the call, you don't know if you hit your mark. Long smoke, but a mid one. Dons at the same time, they are reading your mind. Kyosuke on his own, Carrigan on a quick rotation through Speedway. Kyosuke respects the fate of the smoke, backs off and will play his life. 4 smokes, make it 3. As util juggled. Limited util for the finish. Well, Falcons are sitting pretty. Carrigan. Let's rotate back towards B in time, and that's where this will be the final blow. 35 seconds.
Oh, what?
Another one snatched through the smoke. Another one.
Straight away, Nico finds the opening. Kyosuke trades his fallen captain. There's more from Kyosuke. He can dip back. Gives him a little bit of room.
Here comes the flash.
Here comes the flash. It is Kyosuke with the headshots. Can't transfer. Fallen. A chance to plant.
Yuri's not with him.
Completely disconnected. How is Fallen? Fallen's a dead man. Fallen's a dead again through the smoke. It's like the man upstairs wants Nico to win this one. What? That's the sound of an emergency for FURIA.
This has had some moments. It's starting to feel like a non-contest. (13-8). We find ourselves at 7-3. Sid, second tactical timeout, has to be the partial behind the AK. The loss bonus, that's maxed out for the final round of play, sure. You're going to defend your major hopes and dreams going in the second half. You'd love to snatch this and the next.
Just a sixth sense.
Premonitions are perfect. Right now, this is looking like a well-oiled machine, not missing a beat. Falcons. They can't be stopped, they can't be stalled. That bomb goes down, that'll be the difference between full buy or not. They need to find some punch.
Yukinda's been unable to swing. Unable to breach. FURIA clamoring for a fire starter. Nico and Monosy remain vigilant.
Falcons not having to do anything crazy either. Not having to force the issue, not having to make any magic moves. It's the default setup right now. 2 on the long side. Tessa's to anchor down, 2 over towards B. Playing this one by the book.
Set piece. Gotta be perfect.
Honestly, with the AWP in the side, this is perfect for an AWPer of his caliber.
Better position. Molly will make life difficult for Tesses. Monosy through the flash, through the flame. It's going to be back and forth. One onto Keserato. Hang on a second. Nico with a double on the transfer, but Monosy down. Molodoi gives them something to celebrate, and it's just the plant, not the round. Karrigan and Kiyasuke are on their way.
They're so quick on this.
Stolen the orb of Modesty, and he puts it to good use, but there's Karrigan! Denies! Puts on a show! Takes a bow as Falcons, ripping the heart out of Furia's chest.
Furia not even going to get a chance to breathe there. You can see the X-ray in the distance, both of them just charging down Banana. And when stalled out while everyone's blind, by the time they establish sight clear, the bomb gets planted and the two of them are already channeling up short. There is no way they are ready for the quickness of that rotation. This is 8-3, this is the CT side, and this once was a Falconers' weak point.
Not today, it isn't. Every single member of the Falcons is delivering. Karrigan top of the tables with Kiyasuke and Nico.
This is tough to break. You need a flash. You need a something for Serato to make the move.
Oh, what a nade. Some heavy damage. Akinda, though, he lined up two. Karrigan stood for one, and it's actually from the grave. Kiyasuke's nade. Serato finding Tesses. They should have the B site, and they've got Nico. Serato being tracked by Monacy. He's beneath you. Serato at least gives Furia something. Just four to work with, or is it Falcons in 3?
time there's 7 seconds of blood at one. They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play. Stewie's on the round. We go to overtime.
You're 8-4 up. 2 maps up in the best of 5 grand final. Hello, Cologne! Imagine that. Given 2 minutes in front of 15,000 fans. Hundreds of thousands around the globe watching for your mind to wander. It's so close now. Falcons was a roster assembled for one thing. And that thing is trophies. That trophy could be theirs. Upon the conclusion of Inferno, let me hear you, Lexus!
Pistols mean nothing without the conversions. 5 from 6 isn't bad.
Oh my god, Nico nearly found something there. The nade might finish it off. Fallen, watch your head. Peeks on in. Now he's dead. m0NESY makes it so. They're pressuring him. They want to stand and bang. Another one from Yakinda, sure, but there's Kiyosuke. Applying the pressure, running at him. Keiserato on the fallback, taps ahead, removes TSS into the 3-on-3. Already looks good for another Falcons pistol. That would be the beginning of the end for FURIA. 1 HP. No one healthy. Practically a certainty. They're walking on in. That sinking feeling in their stomach. They feel this round is already lost. Can anybody save them? m0NESY gets run down, but there's Nico to support. Hang on a second. It's just Nico. Low HP. Someone has to hold. It's Molodoi. They haven't got the time. They haven't got the time.
And they both go down with the bomb. That signifies this one's done. FURIA are out of their depths. And Falcons are soaring high. This is hard to deny right now. It's clunky, it's clumsy, they're blocking each other, they're getting each other's way, they're losing track of the time. And they're going to force in for their honor. That's 5 out of 6 in the pistol department. That's one way to make this a quick day at the office.
To many fans, they consider it long overdue.
Always put up resistance in patches, but looks like he's been left high and dry. The clutch factor of FURIA, no more. Dragon spots the smoke. Mouth maneuvers into the mid-rounds. In the darkness on the A site. How can he sight Moto? They have no intel. They're hoping and praying. It's not this B finish.
Looking to get some answers. Wow, anticipates the flash. Will catch Carrigan with his back turned. Didn't finish it off, even anticipate another one! Crazy from Carrigan! And in the meantime, up short. Yuri, you've got to get some in here. Does so, dips into the apartment smoke. Still there's Keiserato as well. They crunch him. They crush them!
These successes, they felt short-lived. It's hard to get excited for FURIA. That's a big round, sure. Both teams who have won the pistol lost the force in map number 3 of this series, but FURIA really need to get going. They can't allow Falcons to get up to double digits. They know they're going to be force buying in here. This is their best opportunity again. Every single one of these maps, it just feels like they are playing from behind. Obviously, he's been quiet on map number 3. But he's got that deagle. They ain't missing much. Three-quarter smoke, well placed with the defense. Caserato's got a choice. Fallen's pushed down all the way.
He's all the way in there, Grill. Goes off the flash, right next to each other. Fallen does overcome. He finds two! A second into the smoke! Catches Carrigan. Triple out of Fallen. What was that? Bomb lose. Kiyasuke going to be tasked with retrieving that. But the damage is done.
The round should be won. Divide and conquer right now. Tessus finds nothing up brackets. 30 seconds.
How often do you see Fallen going for plays like that? He knows it's demanded of him.
Kinder's on the site on his own right now. There is a molly in play. Kiyasuke could use that towards Coffins. It's going to be backside. Yuri's rotating over. No smoke. They should be able to deal with this.
Yuri should be good for one on that cross. Kinder draws their attention in the open. There's Yuri.
Both the captains, both the in-game leaders with some miraculous moments. Carrigan's with the USP still trumps this on the MAC-10. Fallen knows he got away with murder. Cops the team flash here. Fully blind, jumps down, pivoting around, deals with Nico, and then just unloading. Somehow finding two more frags through the smoke. And now they're down to an eco. This will become a two-round game. There is not a lick of investment. No util, no deagle. Just the Glocks. And you have to keep this one near spotless. Nothing else is acceptable, Furia. Combo setup provides you Kinder the opener. Again, another passive setup over towards A. We'll see how long they want to operate like this when the guns are in the hands of both teams. You need to play a little bit more assertively. Against the lighter buys, against the ecos, this is by the book. I want to give them an opportunity, and Furia have been playing cagey.
Crazy. He'll drive by on the head, which softens him up for Nico on that short side. Molodoi and Yuri, you got this, right? You've got this. Yes, indeed.
Molodoi will scavenge back that M4, so he upgrades out of the FAMAS, and he will bring in his AWP. Again, he has been putting up a fight. He's 18 and 10. Sure, a couple of eeks there added to the list. But as far as his team's concerned, he's felt like a decently consistent presence. They bought enough time for the others to... Yakinda's just been knifed there.
Oh, come on. Hamstrung by his own and now left on just 16 after the opening salvo.
Forced errors are one thing, unforced is another. More signs of shakiness on display.
How can you stop the adrenaline coursing through your veins? And he's not going to hit it. Tessus jiggle bait.
Only two on the site. Caserado right now is 10 to the beat with Fallen. They're about to be erupted on. Yuri and Molodoi to defend.
It's another test.
Oh.
Or not, perhaps.
Fallen's in front of the half wall.
He doesn't remember setting a test, does the professor? He knows what's coming. The bait. Do they book fall for it? Yes, they do. They're clearing the wrong corners. Only the one. A necessary trade from Kiyasuke avenges Nico. Blocked on B. 47 and counting.
Lining up the smokes for the execute.
Oh, it's all on Caserado and Yakinda's flash.
He's got two here.
Has to be perfect. Could get booked by the util, could get bopped by Kiyasuke. There's so many ways this can go wrong. He's been heard.
He's dropped off.
They know where he is. Flash in. There's another one where that came from. It's going to have to be perfect. Does nothing. Caserado needs help. Back in the side, 5 HP. Tessus rips his head off and through the smoke. Kiyasuke finds Yakinda in rotation. Double digits calls. Falcons' name.
Not over yet. Mondo will be able to retain the AWP, keeps Carrigan at arm's length and darts away. Plenty of money for the buys and those saves. Give them something to fall back on in worst case scenario, but it cannot be consecutive rounds. Third and final tactical timeout from Sid. FURIA are on the ropes. Struggling with openers, with closers. We're going to have to start going for rounds now. Retakes become mandatory if they cannot hold on to their sights. They've only found 5 opening kills in this map so far. That'll be the first factor that needs to change. Nico full banana control. Ollie calm. HE up. Dragon with the flashes in case of emergency.
Nothing off the jump spot.
Only a view to either way. Something to run thin for Falcons. And
a little bit of a connection.
Again, they're not playing for any of this brackets control. We highlighted this in earlier rounds. You're essentially inviting yourself to be executed against on A. You're not trying to shave one off. You're giving Fallen, Carrigan, the opportunity to execute in a 5v5.
It's well-timed block smoke, but it might not stop the full commit. It appears as though it has rerouted them.
It's going to force them through boiler to short. There's still time to fall back to B, but they are to continue with this A play.
It's Yuri Keisarata with Molodoi. The Kazakh draws blood. Takes down Kiyosuke, strong with the sniper, 19 frags and counting. Molodoi wants this. Pressure on the short side now. Carrigan, entry pathing, overlooks the corner. Yuri profits. There's a lot of info for Keisarato. Nico goes swinging, down to the, both of them! Molodoi partners up with Keisarato and keeps the dream alive for FURIA.
Okay, Carrigan looking a little bit agitated there. We saw a similar scene on Anubis, so it didn't cost them. He takes the timeout. Stiko had an opportunity to talk to Zonic between maps. Brought up chaotic comms. This is the moment where you have to stay calm. You're so close, yet so far. 3 rounds of Counter-Strike can either be over in an instant, or the comeback can be on.
The question is, how do you stay calm? The stakes don't get higher than this.
Already seen these weapons unleashed. As the FURIA family cross their fingers and toes. This will be the end of the Falcons' money.
Oh, Kiyosuke shatters Molodoi. A quick headshot. Fallen playing a dangerous game on that half wall, will not re-peak. They have to do it without their superstar sniper. Or the scoreboard will read 11 and the money will not be broken. Fallen and Yakinda partnered up on the site. They are accelerating. Carrigan wants to go. He threatens it with a Tech 9 bullet and a block smoke forced.
FURIA aren't comfortable. Quesarado plays 3 strong on B and he's picked up the AWP. That is not a good sign. That leaves it all on Mr. Clutch. Right now, he needs to be Mr. Anchor.
I mean, it's basically a clutch, a 1v4 until Yakinda gets there.
They're pivoting, they're pulling this rotation. 2 smokes for the B execute. 1 for Coffins, 1 for CT. Fallen first oranges extremely low.
Harrigan knows the orb's been retrieved. Kiyosuke on his entry pathing. Quesarado catching flag, still able to find one, pulls the trigger, Tessa's gone. Kiyosuke needs to find him, trapped on the box is Fallen. Kiyosuke double. Quesarado the same on the orb, Yakinda walking through smokes. Falcons have breached again, and it's Kiyosuke with 3.
Yuri's giving it a go. Yuri's giving it a look.
He fancies himself a clutch. The Falcons fancy themselves an 11th.
Dipped his toe in the water, didn't like when he saw it. You all know what that means. The sheer brute force that Kiyosuke is bringing on these T sides is insane.
Just let him off the leash. An AWPer peeking mid, and he does this.
Oh. Yeah, the Molotov reaction. Nothing to calm there. I took my chance. And I had none. Kiyosuke ready for absolutely everything. His devastation on the faces. Just 2 more rounds. They can buy in. They can give it a good go. But it might be 3 straight 13-8s.
That one leaves a mark. The HE finds 2 of them. They want the opening incision. They cannot operate on the back foot once more. Thin the herd. Nico once more has found the opening. Yakinda sidelined. He has to watch this round play out. 6 frags, 17 deaths. Unable to find a mark. Now, if you're Falcons, all you need is the conversion. All you need is a plan well executed. Here's something from the Brazilian swinging on out, and Carrigan receives Quesarado. The confidence just isn't there. Fallen to try and save them. They're not going to go down.
They've got to save if they can. You're going to give them 12. You're going to let them take map, match, series, and major point. Just 1 more required.
This is going to feel like the longest bomb timer.
And they're not even hunting. They're not taking any chances.
This puts them 1 away from everything. How do you keep your head in the game?
Have a couple of M4s. You'll have the AWP.
One round.
Round 21. And Molodoi tries to make a play once more, not going to be deterred by Kiyosuke's headshot. Fires off, gets back. Monesi looking for an opening. Yakinda hidden out behind the boards, catches flag from the HG, one back, finds Fallen. Who moves first? Nico doesn't know about Fallen. Trying to bait a reaction, get some info for free. We've won 4 rounds on this T side, all you need is one more. And Nico, he's removed the head! The head honcho! The godfather of Brazilian Counter-Strike is down, and now he can pull the strings from the grave! But Falcons want it! They've got the advantage! In this moment, in this round, in this cathedral, every headshot is a prayer answered! Molodoi's missed it! Tessers hasn't! A little bit back, Keiserato got to Kiyosuke! On the precipice of long-awaited glory! This day is theirs! This day is his!
10 years! In the 17th time of asking, Nico has his major!
No longer will he be haunted by Boston! No longer tormented by Stockholm! Because he is forever a major champion in Cologne!
An agonizing wait, but this is pure euphoria, the top of the Counter-Strike world. Dreams finally realized.
A reunion with Captain Carrigan. He said himself he shouldn't be here, and now a Cologne major trophy in his cabinet.
Tessas, redemption for Rio, the unsung hero.
Finally.
Monesi lost 8 finals in a row, and finally he has tasted victory.
What a path to this glory. Everyone they thought could beat you in your wake.
Navi, vitality, spirit, and finally Furia. Every single top dog thrown to the wayside. Kiyosuke, what a weapon. His first year of Tier 1 professional Counter-Strike, and they make that walk.
Cologne, you know what time it is. I don't want you to have any voice left as we celebrate something truly special. Your Intel Extreme Masters, your Cologne Major Champions, it's all theirs. Falcons!
Well, here we are in the centre of the Lanxess with a man who's just lifted.
I don't know what to say.
Just listen to that.
You know, it's been thank you guys, thank you so much. There's no better place to leave this trophy, I swear to God. I need to collect my thoughts.
Let me ask you a question. Was it worth the wait?
Definitely. But guys, I think I am a prime example to never give up, okay? Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your life, okay? Keep believing, okay? You're gonna achieve the things. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be painful, but you will get it. You will fucking get it. I wanna thank my fiance. She has been through a lot with me, and she was a big pillar throughout this major, and especially today. And she deserved this trophy as much as I did. So thanks to her, thanks to my family, and thanks to all the fans. But most importantly, this team. It's been incredible. I could never imagine that the game in the final would be the easiest one. So I'm just, I don't think I can explain how happy and relieved I am right now.
If you could give me one word for that moment, you walk down this catwalk, the trophy's in front of you, you lift that trophy in front of 20,000 people. If there's one word, what is it for that moment?
Oh, I think it's really hard to describe it in one word, but
take as many words as you want then.
I don't know, but it was all worth it in the end.
It is all worth it. I think let's take a moment for Nico. He's a major champion! And I think we have to talk to a man as well. And I've been interviewing you over the years. Ups and downs, great moments, moments that weren't so good. What does it mean to have joined? You weren't part of this team when you first started. What does it mean to now be a major champion here in Cologne, lifting this with Nico?
It's a dream come true. The story this year for me has been so hard. Then I get a call. Why not do it with Nico? Coming here and help him win a major trophy, and I'm so proud of the boys. This is the hardest road I ever had to win a major. I only won once, but just generally these 3 days, so proud of this team. They played so good.
In a lot of ways, he talks about, you know, he's had the failures, it's been a long time, the third time he got here. You've been on a run of making it to grand finals. That didn't seem difficult, making the finals, it was just the next step. Does that make it sweeter?
Yes, of course. I look, the teams we beat to get here, Navi, lost to them in the Copenhagen final. Spirit, lost to them in the Shanghai final. Lost to Vitality in the Budapest major. And now we want them all to win this trophy. This is so beautiful.
And what does it mean for Team Falcons? Is this the start?
I mean, first 60 days are pretty good. Let's see how the next 60 days goes.
Well, I think once again, let's hear it for Carrigan. Jelly came in. And I think a quick word of modesty as well. I mean, congratulations. What does it feel to be able to call yourself a major champion?
Again, what?
What does it feel to be able to call yourself a major champion here in Cologne?
I'm fucking happy, guys. I'm fucking happy.
There we go. That'll put an end on it. Everyone here in Cologne, we've made it. It's been an insane tournament. Please put your hands together for your major champions. It's Team Falcons!
dream over a decade in the making, finally a reality for Nico, and how poetic that it ends on Inferno, the map where in his first ever major grand final back in Boston, it was swiped away from both him and Carrigan in the final moment. It has been the hardest and longest road to get here, but Janko, in the words of Nico, it was all worth it in the end.
You know, Freya, he just wanted it to be the most difficult run in the history of the majors for the one time he was actually going to go and win it. And how fitting that it's on Inferno, where he actually still has some of his old roles and some of his old positions and can still impact the game. And what an incredible run for this team, Falcons.
And he was